Talk about what exactly?
Talk about any one of the manhwas. You know, maybe you got some characters that you was
Can't
looking at.
think of
It's
anything
like,
off the top of my head.
mm, well, mm, tell me about. I don't know. Did you listen to any of them that have like Chinese cultivators or anything like that?
Oh, those ones are very fun.
Hmm. Okay. Well, tell me about one of the characters that you can remember from one of them.
Well, as it just so happens, my profile picture on Discord is one such character.
Oh, really?
Yes, his name is Nihilith. One of the
Naiwi.
characters in one I named in Genshin. That didn't make much sense.
Tell us. Tell me about that. Likewise.
You know the character, the account that I had that was named Minger?
Me.
She was a character I like from Tales of Demons and Gods, which is the name of the manhwa.
Hello, Saitish. Also, Daydreamer.
Yes.
Hmm. What do you think of Varka?
I think he looks very out of place in Genshin. Hot
Really?
take.
Really?
I do.
Tell me about that. I mean, that's the first I've ever heard of that. That definitely is a hot take. I don't like literally starkly disagree with you. I just literally he's Grandmaster Varka, so it would never have been a thought to me to say he doesn't fit.
Um, his model, it's just so starkly different that it just feels out of place.
Hmm. Is it the colors?
No, just the model itself. He's very bulky. He doesn't fit with the whole slim, slender anime boy. You know what I mean?
Ah, because there haven't been any gigantic barbarian buff males up to this point. They've all been
Yes.
pretty lean characters. There's also no
Mm-hmm.
overweight characters. Like the fattest character that we have, I think, is just the body model of like Sayu with her belly sticking out.
They
But
made an entirely new model for Varessa for her thick thighs, which I found very funny.
hmm, they did make a new model. So it's the shape of the body. But what do you think of his clothing and color scheme? Do they fit?
Well, this is totally normal.
Add Astra.
It definitely fits the Grandmaster vibe.
Thank you for complete. Add Astra.
You might be right about that. After sitting here thinking about it for a minute, I kind of see your point.
Yeah, because when I would see him in people's showcases, it just felt so out of place seeing him there.
There's nobody that matches his height either. Like he's literally an entirely new character body model for height because he's even taller.
I'm sure I'll get used to it, but it's just very jarring since he's the first one.
Yeah. I guess in order to make it look like Genshin body shapes, you just need to add more of them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Instead
I'll
of
get
just
used to it eventually.
making him an outlier.
Mm-hmm. I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon.
Uh, so you don't like men that are like monstrous
Oh,
in
that's
size.
fine. It's just very jarring.
It's just weird. You don't. It's something that you're not used to in a place you don't expect. Therefore, you don't really like it.
Yes.
That makes sense.
Oh, right, we have new, what do you call those? Anecdotes?
Oh yeah, we got some more anecdotes. Those are nice. It was kind of sad when they just all disappeared. I felt like it just got a daily commission just got removed from the game, kind of like weekly bounties.
Yeah. There used to be daily quests in Honkai, but they removed it.
People must have complained. I would complain, but
I mean, they weren't really important. They didn't really give any rewards, and they were only like small lore bits. But that's the only thing that's really regrettable.
oh, they didn't give any rewards. I can see why now.
They were solely for daily stuff, so they didn't really give anything.
Saitij and Lindsay, don't forget to like the stream.
Close enough.
Selenic Chronicles Quest. Lindsay says, also my other EU account got Varka and a Capturing Radiance.
I'm gonna lose my mind.
Is it just Paimon, or do you smell something yummy too?
Even
Colin Bean is having a feast for one! Traveler, Paimon. Looks like someone's enjoying herself. Would you like to try some as well? We don't usually see you eating here. Did you go out just to buy it? Lama gave it to me. Wow! She
venture to the cosmic sea, a
On
thousand
the condition that I don't leave.
just by the galaxy, and
Isn't it just a
you
bribe so you'll accept house arrest?
hand to
Kinda cheap
hand
one
for
at
some
that.
fears,
She also brought me some interesting books and exquisitely made
Together
toys.
you'll find a way to brighter
Now it sounds more like
day.
a mother going out on a business trip and the kid she's leaving at home. She just told me not to go out for the time being,
moving
and to be
now.
especially sure to avoid the
Pass a
Frostwing Scions.
note to break
I
the
asked the animals who came to deliver my meals,
asleep until
but
sun.
Llama had instructed them to remain silent,
And
and so they did.
the rose of fly, rising high
If I had to
into the
guess,
sky.
she
There
is
we
preparing
go,
something that has
till
to
we
do with
know.
me. Worry not. I have never considered staying here more in the first place.
Exploration,
The food is good and much to
exploration
my liking. Not
begins.
going out is fine with me.
Catching
And if the Scions
on,
are indeed preparing for
I pass a
something,
note,
well,
sleep into
all the more
daylight,
reason not to interrupt
like
them.
into the moonlight.
Paimon's kind of curious now too.
Life goes
You
on,
can, but you
good
should be
tides of
prepared.
time.
She
Giving
likely
it life
knows you'll come
to
to see me,
dream life
so she
in
may
our
not tell you anything
souls.
at all.
No.
You want to renovate the statue of Kutor?
Precisely so. No longer is she the wingless Kutar, who could only gaze at the moon beyond the skies in solitude, we witnessed her unfurling her wings and know she has regained the freedom to live. As such, it is only right that the statue too be restored.
That does sound like a good idea.
Poke means.
That I have. I spoke to them of the moon goddess's sacrifice and her return, and of how we stood against the force that pollutes this world with the guidance of that gentle light. Everyone was delighted to hear of her return, so I took the opportunity to convey Columbina's thoughts to them. That she wants to see us as family, and would like us to do the same for her.
Why do they yap so much?
The Lady Moon Goddess.
Would we not be overstepping by regarding her as family?
I believe that this is what Columbina genuinely wishes for.
I can't believe the Lady Moon Chanter referred to our moon goddess by her first name.
Perhaps you may all yet recall the words I spoke not long ago. The road shall be paved with truth, and we shall pave it ourselves. I will not ask all of you to make the same choice as I, but I do have words I would like to share with you this day. If we wish to invite the moonlight in to stay, we must first open doors that once were tightly shut. That is what happened. Considering the situation over the past few days, things seem to have gone better than I thought they might have.
Lady Lauma, a new batch of stone has arrived at the warehouse.
Understood. I'll be right over. Could you keep what I said, including what you've seen, a secret from Columbina? At least for now. I'd like this to be a surprise.
Paimon knows you mean well, but seriously? You sure do love your surprises. You and your moon goddess. Hey, Lauma, about Paimon's hush money. Paimon meant to say, we don't happen to have any spare Feast of the Moon servings today, do we?
That we do. Come, let me prepare some for you. Oh, and one more thing.
Huh. You're back. Guess what, Colomina? You were right. Lauma didn't tell us a thing. So, we'll be keeping you company over the next few days. You just sit tight and keep those expectations high.
Expectations for what exactly?
Nothing. We don't know a thing, honest.
Hello, Apos.
Very well then. I look forward to spending the next few days with you.
Oh, here comes our food.
Project Zomboid Wenbro. I have the streaming schedule
It says
posted in my
the time has
Discord.
come. Do you know what
I
that
will probably
means?
be able to play Project Zomboid Saturday,
Oh,
depending on
gets it now.
Yes,
if I'm sick or not.
yes. What of it?
You can use Kuvaki to observe the outside world even so, right?
That's right. If anything, I sense things more clearly this way.
Then, could we ask you to deliberately not sense any changes
That would be
outside
Saturday,
for the time
Athos.
being?
So that this
You know how
can
the
be
Discord
a
comes banned?
pleasant surprise?
Sounds like you've already guessed what this is about.
All right, I see. In
That would be
case,
Saturday, Athos.
Would you take my hand?
Here we are.
On Troy's server? No, he got banned from another server.
She really did open her eyes.
It's beautiful. This pair of wings makes it look all the more complete.
This is a gift we Frost Moon Scions would like to give you, Columbina. To celebrate our goddess who can now fly free, whose fingers can at last touch the place she calls home.
The me from before would only be reminded of the confusion I felt upon being born, whenever I looked upon this statue. But now, what I feel is the warmth of a home. Perhaps, like this statue, I have chosen to stay here, even though I now have wings. Thank you all.
We do have another gift prepared, but you'll have to walk with me a bit farther.
Huh? There's another surprise?
My fellow Scions and I have organized a simple welcome banquet in the forest. From now on, this will be your home as well, Columbina. Whenever you grow homesick, please feel free to remain here and enjoy our hospitality, meager though it may be.
Sure, I will.
Let's go then. It is my hope that every night may
That's
be
a really
as
nice
wonderful as
change
that
to the
moon
statue. They
prayer
gave her
night.
angel wings.
Welcome home, Columbina.
My stream seems to be off by like 5 seconds. Hey, Susu. Alright, which ones do you need? Oh my god.
Water comes in many flavors to the discerning palate.
All right.
Mondstadt water is crisp
Which ones do you
and
need,
pure,
Susu?
while water from Neuvilette
Which
has an
local
enduring
legend?
aftertaste. In Inazuma,
You need all three? Yeah, we can do the local legends now.
In particular. Still,
Unless
if
you need to
someone
spend
stops
your
to
resin or
listen,
something.
I hope it provides a moment of peace all the same.
Huh? Hey, get cuckoo.
I forget what this one was. He's over the cliff. Also, Asuka, I'd like you to do something. I'd like you to swirl Hydro for me. Take somebody with some Anemo and Viridescent Variner. Or swirl a Pyro or the Hydro, either one. Daydreamer says not the Hydro swirl. Oh, there we go. You got exactly what I wanted. See? Asuka has no problem swirling Hydro. And Pyro. I have to be careful not to deal too much damage, but I also have to deal a lot of damage. Plunge Neuvilette. No. If you want, use any foods you got to power yourself up. Whatever you want. If there's any time to use food, it would be now. Like those potions that give you a fat 25% damage bonus are pretty nice. Unless, otherwise, if you're fine, then we just start the fight.
silence!
Wait! My mechanical master!
Strike a pose!
Settle down!
I have to do not too much damage, because if I do too much damage...
Leave it to me! The story has only just begun!
Let the mighty be humbled!
Let my name echo in song!
Bow your head.
Got it.
Be sanctified. Settle down.
Stray cloud converge!
Time to shine!
Okay. Wait. I gotta try not to kill it, because I don't want to do too much damage, because if I do, then...
How dare!
Oh, run. Oh, wait, no. This is perfect. No, 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 don't run. Don't run. Don't run. Kill it.
Leave it to me.
Shower me with skyward. Got him. Let my name echo in song.
I think that's all 3.
Ah, my apologies. This heavy rain must be quite an inconvenience for you.
I was about to say run and stop because I think I didn't get it, but no, we got it. Okay, let's go on to the next one. I don't remember what the requirements of the other one was.
Tea parties are a must for the well-mannered. If you'd like to learn the proper etiquette, I'd be happy to teach you.
One of them is the grandma. But I don't remember where the granny is at. Oh, you know what? I think I know where she is. I think it's over here. We have to defeat her with cryo. So you just stay with what you got. You just keep swirling hydro. That's all I need you to do, Asuka. Don't gotta do nothing else. Just keep swirling. Right.
The secrets of the mechanical arts are too profound to convey
Take
in
Rosaria.
a few simple words. Oh, but why must the listener...
This pine amber is here. Don't forget your seed box, Asuka. Take them. It's your world. And don't forget to eat food. Are you ready to go?
Settle down. Soul bones and still skeleton. Make way.
Be sanctified.
Looks like I need to tie Ace in a hole. Lights out. Oh, look! Mine is all over the price.
The tide's begging.
Seize the skies!
Silence!
Speed still on my side.
You know, this granny gives out ass whooping.
You can't run. Shiver.
Be sanctified. Silence!
Time to shine.
Get out!
Alright, there we go. That one's done. That should be all 3. Lindsay, I'll join. Oh, Lindsay, I'm not in Asuka. I'm sorry, I'm not in my world. I came inside Asuka's world. She can join if she wants. Yeah. You'd have to join Asuka. Yeah. Yeah, she was trying to say it's not working when she's attempting to join because it's not. She's trying to join my world. So I was trying to tell her that she has to come to your world.
Strike a pose!
You can show user ID, just don't get me hacked. Asuka, your user ID will never get... Your account will never be hacked from just user ID.
Don't we have a
Accounts
job
get
to
hacked
do?
when people share their passwords to a friend, and then that friend shares a password to a friend, or that friend gets their Discord hacked and they see passwords, and they just do keystroke searches on the account. Shit like that.
If you are presently unoccupied,
What if they find
perhaps
where I
we
live
could
from
stop
that?
a while at one's abode for some repose
They
and
never will.
conversation.
That's not something that can be done because it's video game. It doesn't share, like, your user ID doesn't save your home address or nothing like that. MiHoYo's not allowed to save shit like that.
Everything is negotiable, except overtime.
But yeah. Just request to join Asuka. Oh, and something else. If people could track others from that, there would have definitely been a massive lawsuit about that. So no. MiHoYo does some shit, but this isn't one of them.
Don't we have a job to do?
Because the thing is, like, the bigger question is, like, why does a video game ID track that information? No, I mean, they could probably, if you gave them your password to your account and they logged in on your account, they could see the device you've logged in and what is the internet provider address of where you logged in from, of that's IP address, internet provider address. They could see that if you gave people your password and then they logged into the official MiHoYo website. But even in that case, you'd probably get an email saying, did you log in from this place in Hong Kong, China? Or maybe Soviet Russia? Did you log in from this location? And then it would just say no. I just really don't want to lose my 3-year-old account. It's kind of mid. Susu, your account is not mid. Let's look at this. Yeah, she's got Arlecchino with a signature weapon. That's not mid. 4-piece fragment of harmonic whimsy. Attack, pyro, double crit. Circlets, double crit. Oh, this is
Peace
fine.
prevails throughout the land,
You got a
and
Navia
all things are
with her
made new,
signature
as
weapon.
buds in the spring.
Columbina
This is an
with
auspicious
prototype
era for
amber.
humanity.
Rosaria with a black cliff pole arm. You got your... This isn't a mid account. Get the fuck out of here with that. I think you're just pressuring yourself too much and thinking that you're mediocre. You just need some more confidence to be boosted by the fact that you aren't mediocre. Your account is not mediocre. This is a good account. You got a lot of very strong characters. Your Navia and Arlecchino are definitely very strong. You've got Farina. That immediately boosts your account strength. You flew Sandra Ferryman. That's great. You got Clarand with her signature weapon. You got so many 5-star characters with their signature weapons. I just like Fontaine's weapons because of aesthetic purposes. Nice. There's another monster. It's a wolf. But I forget where the wolf is. My Navia hits like 270k casually. Yeah. Asuka, I think that you're too self-critical sometimes, to the point where you see so many imperfections that you fail to see the things that are actually done right. It's kind of like a short story of a hero that I remember. And hello, Saitish. I see your review request. So we'll get to you right after I finish with Asuka. Or actually, I'll do the review and then continue with Asuka here. But, anyways, short story about the hero Asuka. It was a hero that managed to save 9,750 people. But that's not how the hero remembers it. The hero remembers 250 people that he let die. That's kind of the way you look at things. Ace, it's you. Hey, Troy, could you check out my Varissa? I can't get her to do 100k. I use Varissa, Farina, Iansan, Shanyun. Well, there's your problem.
Throughout the land, and all things are made new, as buds in the spring.
But, welcome, Ace.
Is an auspicious era
Glass
for
half full
humanity.
attitude? No. It's more kind of like glass 2.25% empty. Not even half. Because, Asuka, you've got your shit together on way more than half of your characters. It's just that you're so focused on the small pieces that you don't have that you kind of forget all that you've done thus far. So, remember to be nicer to yourself, and when you feel like that imperfection thing is coming,
Work hard.
make
and live
sure
each
that
day to the fullest.
you remember all of
That
the
is
things
what
that
life
you
in
did
Mondstadt
manage
is
to
all
do
about,
right.
isn't it?
Yo, Troy, how's it going?
Secrets of the
Hello,
mechanical arts are too
Joe Bayer.
profound to convey in a few simple words. Oh, but
Okay,
why
so
must
Ace
the
and
listener
Saitish,
grow
they got a
weary
review
whenever I
request.
begin to
Hey,
divulge them?
Asuka, let's do this local legend so that way I'm not leaving you waiting. So that way I could do my character reviews and not make it so you're waiting to do the local legend. Okay? So, come on. I mean, did she get it? Oh, you have to request again, Lindsay, because, Asuka, she was listening to me talk, and I was telling her to just, you know, be nicer to herself and stuff. And you know, loosen up your kung fu death grip on perfection just a little bit,
beautiful creatures.
and it'll.
They are the pride
Who
of
should I take?
Fontaine. Be sure to be friendly.
Well, I would like you to take somebody to swirl Hydro again, and this time Pyro. That's exactly what you're gonna need for the next boss. Nothing different than before. Oh, damn. Daydreamer says she wants a skip button so bad. Yeah. How's it going, Joe? And Ace, and Saitish. So... Okay, there we go. Just typing stuff in so I don't forget the names of the people that made review requests. Do you remember where the boss is? Asuka? The wolf? The boreal wolf? Maybe it's over here. No. Shit. Maybe it's over here? How's it going, Ace? If it's not over here, I'm gonna quickly look it up. Oh, here it is. Here it is. She should see it on her friend menu. Okay, so Asuka, before you start that boss fight, I need you to do something. So, when the boss's health gets low enough, I need you to purposefully, like, avoid swirling pyro, because we want to get the boss's health really low, and then afterwards we wanna knock him down and kill him while he's on the ground. So we only got one opportunity to do that. So yeah, basically we're just gonna be whittling his health down the hard way. Blue Regard says, "Can I join?" Whoa, 2 new friends. Yes, Asuka. That's... Yeah, you should come and play with me more often in my streams, you know. Miss you like you're supposed to be a little sister, Asuka.
Who knew the people would adore me so much?
There's no head patting emoji, so I'm just gonna give you this poke one. It's poking you in the back of your head. Requesting a review, my skirk. I hope you have a good day. Yes, yes. I will get to you next, Joe Bayer. Just stick around, because I'm just gonna help with this local legend, because I told Asuka that I would help her with it. So as soon as we finish this local legend... Oh, wait. No, Blue just joined. Stop, stop, stop. The team is weird. We can't do the boss fight now. Hold on. Because we need somebody to apply and swirl pyro. But we need them to just do nothing for, like, a little while. Wait. I'll wait. I'm unemployed. Damn. The self-roast! Don't worry. I'm unemployed, too. Okay, so that's just sharing your user ID. Asuka... Yeah. Asuka, she can see the stream, so 777 731 238.
I see the value in my own work.
But yeah, Blue, I need you
also
to
see the
not
meaning in all the endeavors of the people
melt
of
the
Fontaine.
boss.
I believe I will
Because,
continue
alright,
to
there we
take
go.
pride
But we
in
should be able to
fulfilling
do
my
this now.
duties.
If nobody else is joining, we should be able to do this. But I got a lot of reviews stacking up, so I'm only going to try this once. And then, because, you know, there's 3 people here. There's Saitish, Ace, and Joe Bayer Rahman 004. Alright, ready to go?
May I present?
Bow your head.
Okay, Blue Regard, you can smack him every once in a while, get his health nice and low. But once he gets that wolf spirit to pop up, we have to make sure we don't swirl pyro and don't melt the boss too much. Isn't it the Animo that melts it? Yeah. It has to specifically be Pyro or Electro Swirl. So you can beat up the boss. We just have to not swirl Pyro. Once its health gets low, then we'll swirl Pyro, knock it down, and finish him off. Oh my god! That deals so much damage! Why did that hurt so bad? What the fuck was that?
Settle down.
Alright, get him down to like his last quarter of health or whatever. And it's almost time to start swirling Pyro. Asuka, if you can, intentionally change Farina to healing so that you have an easier time swirling Pyro. Because we almost need to. In a moment. Almost it. Just a little bit lower. Okay, it's time to swirl Pyro. I'll stop swinging with Neuvilette, so start swirling the Pyro. Oh. Arlecchino can't be healed, so it's just rough for blue. Since he can't get a lot of energy because of everybody's Pyro. Alright. I'll chill out with this, so Blue Regard, he's gonna come back. Yeah, you gotta hit the other boss with Pyro Swirl. There we go. One more, one more. There we go. Alright, now finish him off. Alright, there we go. That should be it. There you go, Susu. And if any of the challenges did not complete, let me know and we'll do it again. And we can help anybody with the local legends. But now I need to do some character reviews of Ace, Saitish, and Joe Bayer. Sorry, but everyone has to wait. Nah. Lindsay says while she was waiting, she was eating. Yeah. I did type in the user ID, but I know that Susu's playing on no, she's not playing on mobile anymore. She has a computer. Joe Bayer says that they need help with the wolf. Okay. Alright, let me return to my world and then let me open up Enka. Alright, let's get these reviews of these characters looked at. So, I'm telling this now to everybody who's,
see the meaning in all the endeavors.
Alright, so I'm just going to tell this really quickly to everybody that was waiting for reviews. Thank you for waiting patiently, but I do have to give you the disclaimer that I can't use Akasha.Genshin because it doesn't work right for me. It hasn't been working right. And I don't know why. So we have to use Enka. Alright, so Saitish, you go first. Oh, crap. It was Flynn's and Inetha for Saitish. Let me copy paste. And you forgot to type in what your account name was. The user ID and 2 character names. You got to remember to give me the account name too. What is this? 180847. Wait. 8483. Was the copy paste wrong? It was wrong. Okay, whatever. Alright, Flynn's. Let's see. The account name is Ace. Yeah. Yeah, and don't forget to put in your account name. Oh, wait. Yeah, he's got it. Ackerman. Yeah, the reason for that is because if I, like, copy-pasted and then something's wrong and then I would do a review of a character that's not yours, that's happened before. It wastes everybody's time. Flynn's 4-piece Knight of the Skies Unveiling. He's leveled up. That's good. Elemental skill and burst are leveled up. Normal attack is neglected. Good. We've got attack sand, attack goblet, and you have 226 elemental mastery. Wow. Wow, that's magnificent. Having a nice beefy chunk of elemental mastery with Flynn's is really good. Elemental mastery really helps with that lunar charge damage bonus. You got Deathmatch as a wonderful weapon that gives them a significant crit rate boost. This is probably one of those top percentage, it's got to be in the top single digits. I'd give it that rating. This is definitely an A+ Flynn's. I don't see any easy improvements other than leveling up the elemental skill to 10, but leveling up to 9 and 10 is extremely expensive. After 8, I always advocate for leveling up skills more and leveling up your character to 90. You're getting there. You probably just ran out of money, that's all. But, like, it takes a lot to go from 8 to 10. Like, it takes a lot, so. And also, on top of that, once again, you only get one of these materials per week. Circlet? The circlet is fine, because Flynn's uses tons of mini bursts, and you don't have character constellations to compensate for your energy cost. Right here, where it says energy that he recovers from his Constellation 1. So you need to make up for that by getting energy in your statistics, your substats. So that's not useless. And then you've got 2 attack rolls here. Flynn's loves attack. And also, I remember there was like, yeah, right here, a Constellation 4, like, he wants to have about 2,200 attack power. And you're at 2,138, but that's Constellation 4. These are all constellations and shit. Your Flynn's is perfect. Yes, you got 1 HP roll here, but you've got 2 elemental mastery, 2 attack, and then 2 energy. That's a magnificent circlet. That's a really, really good circlet. And the sand, you got 2 crit damage, 2 elemental mastery, and you got 2 energy. You didn't even roll anything into defense. Yes, it is a roll that exists, but Flynn's, just like many other characters, he's only got 3 statistics. Oh, okay, no, I take it back. He's got 4 statistics that he can get with an attack main stat sand. Crit rate, crit damage, elemental mastery, and energy recharge on his attack pieces for goblet and sand. So yeah, theoretically, it's possible to get a super duper perfect piece, but that's an unrealistic expectation. Because even then, even if you got those pieces, you might roll slightly differently, which would make it probably equal value of this one. And that's a theoretical one. The goblet is insane. Yeah, this is a good Flynn's. A+. He's perfect. Even the circlet. He's just like Varissa, where he uses mini bursts. So to say that, oh, well, I'm going to get rid of this energy recharge, well, you're directly getting rid of 1 or 2 uses of your elemental burst that you can't use now because you don't have any energy. It's like saying, let's not have enough energy on somebody like Xiangling. We can hit us slightly harder, though, because we got like 5% more crit rate, but we'll be late every rotation on our fucking elemental bursts. It's not that rough with Flynn's, but you get the idea. You were in doubt, but thanks. Yeah, no, you're fine. Flynn's and Inefa, right? I'm pretty sure it was these two. Yeah, Inefa. Let's have a look at Inefa. Alright, Inefa, you have reached 2,000 attack power. That's a goal of one of her passive statistics. That's good. Minimum energy recharge with my Inefa and no Favonius for Flynn's question mark. I don't know. That's something that's subjective because when it comes to energy recharge, I always tell people that overcompensating is good because there's nothing you can do if you don't have enough energy. You literally just have to roll your stats harder, get a different weapon, and change your teammates to provide more electro particles or more Favonius weapons. There's nothing, basically nothing you can do. But if your Flynn's had way too much energy, it's easy to shave off a little bit. Also, there's human reflexes. There's enemies that drop energy once you deal a specific amount of damage. Like, there's too much granularity for me to say a minimum requirement, but I can say that, you know, 140% seems pretty decent to me for a character that you're not using any main stats of energy. And his mini burst cost is 30. My Varissa is like 140-ish energy, and she seems fine. Anyways, Inefa. I like the new artifact set on her. I like that she's level 90. I like that the elemental skill is leveled up right along with the burst. Normal attack has been neglected, and that's only for dedication purposes. But as I said, you got the 2,000 attack power. That's very good. 141 elemental mastery. That's good. It's not easy to get elemental mastery for Flynn's or Inefa. In their statistics, they oftentimes get them from teammates, so that's okay. Attack Sand, Attack Goblet. Critical rate circlet. I will say that sometimes this is a specific case, Saitij, and it's a preferential thing. But sometimes there are players who want Inefa's shields to be slightly more tanky, and want the lunar reactions to be slightly more beefy. So sometimes they take an attack circlet because, and this is more common with 4-star weapon using Inefa's to reach that 2,000 attack. Because, you know, they don't have the 5-star 600 attack power. They're using something with, like, I don't know, 400 attack power. So they got, like, 200 less. So they don't have as many, like, you've got, what, 50-ish flat attack here? And, yeah, like 200 more base. So they could have dropped below 2,000. And they also wanted their shields to be thicker. So it's just a preferential thing with there. But, like, the critical is so much better for just overall damage. Because, you know, the reactions crit. So I love the crit circlet. But, again, I'm just pointing out a preferential thing. Hello, Ashish. 1224. How are you doing? This is a great Inefa. I have no criticisms. She's absolutely wonderful. Yeah, I have nothing. She's perfect on every aspect, measured. Alright, next player. Let's enter the next person. It was Ace. He was the person that asked second. And Ace. What was the two characters he asked for? He asks for Varissa. Yeah, it was Varissa. When do we hit pity on weapon banner? On character banner, it's around 75. What do you mean by pity? Okay, let's look at your Varissa. You got Attack Sand, Electro Goblet, Critical Circlet, very good. You're using 4 pieces of Long Night's Oath, that's wonderful. Your normal attack is at level 9, very good. Your Elemental Burst is at level 8, that's very good. Varissa is at level 90, very good. You have a Widsith, excellent weapon. Weapon banner is 68, he means Hard Pity. Hard Pity would be 90 wishes for the character banner. And Hard Pity for the weapon banner is 80. I'm pretty sure it's 80. Let's have a look, just to answer your question, let's have a look at the
people of Fontaine.
Let's have a look-see right here at the details and the legal speak. See the details. Rules. Right here. 5-star items for Event Wish, Epitome, Invocation. Base probability of winning a 5-star is 0.7%. Consolidated probability, including the guarantee, is 1.85%. Guaranteed to win 5-star weapon at least once per 80 attempts. This is on the weapon banner. If we go to the character banner and check the details. For Event Wish, the Lone Light knocks at night. Base probability of winning a 5-star character is 0.6%. Consolidated probability, including guarantee, 1.6%. Guaranteed to win 5-star character at least once per 90 attempts. So, yeah, 90 for the character banner and 80 for the weapon banner. Lull me thinking Hard Pity for weapon banner is 68. That's okay. We got the literal legal speak right there on screen in fine print. But anyways, looking at your Varissa, your critical rate is perfectly fine. This is decent. This is good crit rate for Varissa. You're not going to get 100 crit rate on Varissa unless you're doing something like using... hello, Akil. What's good? Thoughts on Varka? I feel disappointed. But he's fun to play. Continuing on your Varissa review. You said that you're using Shan Yun, Farina, and then somebody else, right? What did he say? It was Shan Yun, Varissa, and somebody else. The reason you're saying you're having trouble hitting at least 100,000 damage with her, it's like, if you look at crit rate, by the way, for Joe Bayer, characters who get 100 crit rate, it doesn't, like, getting 90 crit rate is really fucking hard in Genshin. It's not easy. It's characters like fucking Neuvilette or, what's her name? Columbina that make you think that it's easy. Is Chaska better than Varka? I personally like Chaska more because she's just more comfortable. But I'll talk about that in just a little bit because I got 2 more character reviews. But I don't know. I haven't looked at any super deep dive analyses. It's just I feel very bored doing just swirling pyro by itself and doing nothing else with it. Like doing absolutely nothing with all of that swirled pyro. Like I wanted to vaporize and stuff with him. what is that Nuvi doing? This I just used it as an example. I was gonna make an example about Varissa's crit rate, because when we talk about crit rate, like if you say, because I saw Joe Bayer say low crit rate, when he says, guys, my Nuvi isn't on his build, don't worry about it. I'm just using it as an example. When Joe Bayer said low crit rate, where is he going to get more crit rate from? Like, let's look at his artifacts. I'll break this down with you. Like, look, he's got a flower with 5 stat line. Yes, he missed 2 rolls, but he also got 2 crit damage rolls. If he re-rolls it again, he probably might get a little bit more crit rate, but then he loses crit damage. And I know that there's something to be said about balance, but just keep going with me here. He's got some energy right here, and Varissa definitely needs more energy. At Constellation 0, I would say that this energy is very valuable. Don't throw this away on your feather. Static BR. I don't know what you want me to do with those numbers, but you might want to check the bottom of the description. We need more than just numbers. Because if you just throw numbers, then that's it. But I'm going to go a little bit faster through these. But yeah, he's got 14 crit rate. Got crit rate here. Like, every artifact he has crit rate. But then he also needs some attack and some energy recharge. And he doesn't have enough energy. Where the hell is he going to get more crit rate from? It's just not possible on Varissa unless you did something like switch to Obsidian Codex, but then you lose the plunge damage bonus. Like, you need to be like a top 1% Varissa. Can you give me some suggestions for my Flins on my build? Yes. And we have a couple more people in front of you. So it's Joe Bayer next. Because... Okay, so... at Joe Bayer. I'm just trying to write down everybody here so that I go and get everybody in order. And then we're gonna write static BR. Okay, so yeah, you'll be after Joe Bayer. Also, on that set, Attack Goblet can work if he can fit more crit rate. His Goblet's amazing, though. Like, it's electro damage bonus. And he's got literally a double crit electro damage bonus Goblet. Like, those are really fucking hard to get. So, like, this is close to the limit of what Varissa can be. Like, on this set. Pushing for saying you can get 70 crit rate is insane. Because... let's just break it down what he would have to do. He would have to re-roll this flower and not only roll 2 crit damage rolls, but then get 2 crit rate rolls specifically. And it's a 2 in 4 chance. So he would have to win 4 50% chances in a row and also roll equal or the same amount of crit damage or lose his crit damage. And he would have to get 3 more rolls of critical. 3 or 4 to get 10% more critical rate to reach like 70. Where? Where in his artifacts? It's not happening. That's unrealistic. That's why 60 crit rate is perfectly fine on characters that don't like ascend with crit rate and they don't have like a critical rate boosting weapon or a critical rate boosting set. Or, again, character ascension. And actually, you know what? Come to think of it, Varissa does ascend with critical rate. So, that's her ascension. So, 22% of this is coming from her base stats. So, he's only getting, like, 38% crit from his artifacts. Critical rate, I mean. So, like, he's close to the limit. Like, this is a top percentage Varissa. He's really good. Crit rate circlet can work here? Yeah, it can. But then, wait, 16. Yeah, critical rate circlet could work. It's just that if he throws away the crit rate circlet, now he has even less energy. So that's where his Varissa is at, like, because he needs energy. Constellation 0 Varissa definitely needs energy. There is Constellation 2 if he had that, but That's saying, haha, pull more 5-star cons. So, once again, he would have to make sacrifices somewhere. But there is some balance that can be done. I do think Akil may be right. But anyways, when you were saying that you were having coping with crit very hard. Well, J-Bar, I mean, not everybody can build up to top 1%. That's kind of unrealistic, you know? And that's, I mean, that's insanely difficult to do. It probably took him a couple months just to get these kind of artifacts. But anyways, to answer your question, originally when you were saying you were having trouble hitting 100k with Verissa, it's probably because you were using her in a Farina and Shangyun team. Try using an overload team with Chevrus. Chevrus, Eon-san, and either Shangling or Durin. And that should do it for your 100,000 damage if you wanted to hit that much. My Verissa is top 8%. I don't understand what Durin does. He just applies Pyro repeatedly for Verissa so that he can do damage and cause overloads. And that's amazing. You got top 8% with your Verissa, Joe Bayer. Okay, let me copy Joe Bayer's. And you wanted Skirk review. And it's Ackerman. Okay, let's look at the Skirk. I used Pyro Main character for my... Hold up. Holy shit. I'm not tryharding for every build. Yeah, that's okay. I just try to suggest things that are realistically and easily achievable. Because if I just told everybody to, aim for top 1% stuff, I wouldn't be really helping them too much. Because I'm not really telling them anything that they might not already think. Sometimes somebody just needs a confidence boost that their character is good. In this case, I think that you should try a Chevrus Overload team instead of your Farina, Shangyun, Eon-san. Because that's what he said he was doing. He had Shangyun, Viridescent Variner, probably swirling the Electro. But yeah, Viridescent Variner isn't it for that's not it. That's not the vibe Verissa is probably looking for. Whoa, character reviews 2 times in a week. Troy's being generous. I always do character reviews whenever I'm playing Genshin. Okay. Ackerman. This is... He does 20% pyro resistant shred, I think. Oh, yeah. He does that too. And it's just that he does more damage than Shangling. I can switch to Hyper and Overload. Depends on the situation. I love Overload more. Yeah, it was for Verissa. And again, Shangling works. They're just the off-field pyro that you need to keep going. Okay, Skirk. Alright, let's have a look-see at this Skirk. Sapwood Blade. Interesting choice, but why? Did you pick Sapwood Blade because of the base attack power? Because, I mean, the energy recharge and then the passive are kind of useless to Skirk. It's an interesting decision, though, because, I mean, I know people use it on Bennett because of the base attack. Even my Skirk or Malvika is not top 1% when you see it getting top 1% very hard. Can you also check my Verissa and Malvika? 2 per person, Joe Bayer. 2. 2 per person. 2. Bennett has her weapon. What's her weapon? Can I get my Skirk and Varissa reviewed? Yes, but there is a person in front of you, so a Akil 1232. Okay, you're after Static BR. Static BR is next after you, Akil. Alright, sorry, I had to write that down, because I can't use... normally I would make a bunch of tabs up here, up at the top, where it'd be like one person, next person, next person, next person. But I can't do that with Enka Network. It doesn't let me. But anyways, what is... Oh, it's her signature weapon. Okay, so you get significantly boosted crit rate. You get like another 20%, and I know you get 15% from cryo resonance. So that puts you at like 80-ish percentage critical rate. I like that you got Finale of the Deep Galleries, and I really like that you have her elemental skill leveled up. Arise Nishid. You want Hydro Dragon. Okay. 2 per person. I can give more reviews to people that are members or have, like, donated ever in the past. But just to make sure that I have time for everyone, that I'm fair, I always limit it to 2 per person. So it's nothing personal. It's just that I have you, 1, 2, 3 more people lined up behind you. So, you know, it's very multiplicative. But anyways, looking at your skirt here, this is unique that the flower is the off-piece. It's very rare for people to have flowers in off-piece. Usually it's one of the harder pieces like Sand, Goblet, Circlet. So, interesting for that. Your goblet is on set. You get extra credit for that, you know. It's really hard to find an on-set goblet. So, fucking congratulations for that. That immediately improves your characters by quite a lot, because having an on-set goblet just makes it easier to get easy pieces, and you end up with flowers like this. So that's amazing. Crazy feather. The sand is crazy. The circlet is even more crazy. And the craziest part about this is that Skirk is one of the hardest characters to roll in the game. You get a fucking A+. I got nothing to say about your Skirk. Other than the weapon, I was initially confused by that, but Bennett took her weapon from her, so it makes sense. You know, you only got so many weapons in a game. You got to plink them around on different characters. So, you know, it is what it is. Anyways, you wanted Malvika. Okay, let's have a look-see at Malvika. Malvika is level 90. Wonderful. Elemental Burst at level 10. I guess I know what kind of man you are. You just like to see the big fat fucking numbers when you just hit the Q button. You don't even care whether the DPS is great or not. You just like to see a fat-ass number, screenshot it, and be like, yeah. You like seeing yellow HP boss HP bars, not red ones. I know exactly what kind of man you are, Ackerman. Anyways, wow, even more rare. Once again, feather, that is your off-piece. It's crazy to me. When I see that, I know instantly that, like, you got really good feathers, goblets, and sands. I'm sorry, goblets, circlet, and sand. Troy, his signature. What signature? To everyone in the queue, make sure your review characters are in the showcase. Thank you so much, Daydreamer. I like the note you can put on your account. I crafted 3 goblets. God damn! Why did you craft so many, Joe Bayer? What the fuck, man? Chill. Jesus. Anyways, I love this, Malvika. I just looked over the statistics. You just have You have 3 rolls of critical rate into this piece. By the way, I think Malvika doesn't ascend with critical rate. I think she ascends with critical damage. I'm pretty sure. So, he's getting 50% critical rate. Like, let this sink in, guys. Anybody who's saying, like, you know, you cope too much with just crit rate off artifacts and shit. Like, look, he has almost 10% on every single artifact. So that is 3 rolls that are stacked into every single critical rate artifact that he has. And he's still at 50%. Crit rate, like, getting crit is not easy. And reaching 100%, it's not happening if people don't have shit like this with a fucking Obsidian Codex. Like, yeah, it's not easy getting critical at all. So, somebody who's at like 50 or 60% from just raw rolls, they're at the upper echelons is what's even possible in this fucking game. Anyways, both of your characters are absolutely lovely. You get an A+ on your Skirk and a Malvika. 1.5 mil melt with free-to-play team. See, I told you I knew exactly what kind of man you were. I fucking said it. Okay, Static BR, you are next. Static BR wanted tips for Flynn's. Suggestions for his Flynn's. Okay, let's see. Static BR. Alright, let's look at Flynn's. Okay. Fractured Halo. Interesting decision. That said, Flynn's Ghostbuster. I need more than just typing in random numbers, my friend. If you're confused, please check the very bottom of the description of my live stream. I try to keep it very easy for everybody to recognize. That's me. Have changed my name. Are you Static BR? Why would you change your name right in front of me? What? 77916. Oh, yeah, I've already entered it. We're right here with your Flynn's. My Varissa has 95 crit rate. Yeah, but when you focus too much on just crit, it's the crits of what, you know? Why don't you pin a message check? There we go. Yeah. Thank you, Daydreamer. I just pinned that. There we go. That works. Yeah. Wait. Static BR. Akil 1232 would be after you, Arise. So I got you, Arise. My man's went and changed his name on me. But anyways, yeah, let's have a deep look at this Flynn's, because I was distracted by the chat. Night of the Sky's Unveiling, cool. So that's 80 critical rate and 251 crit damage. That's insane crit damage. Elemental Skill and Burst are at 8 and 9. Very good that these are leveled up. I know how hard it is to get it past 9. That said, I would really love seeing, like, some more levels on these as far as this has gone. Checking out your substats. 130% energy recharge. Energy is good. That's a lot of critical damage on that sand. Don't throw that away. I know that you may say, well, I don't have critical rate, but you do have energy. And energy is helpful on Flynn's with how much he spams his burst. And especially, once again, without his fucking whale constellations. You got 122 elemental mastery. That's less than the ridiculous Flins that we just saw earlier, but this is a Flins with fractured halo, so, you know. You are using this as a stat stick. I'm wondering, how did you even get this weapon? Did you just, like, fail the 50-50 by accident, and you just were like, well, it's a crit stick, and it gives me attack, so, I mean, it helps. And hello, Miro, how are you doing? Critical rate circlet, very big fan of this, because you've rolled so much crit damage across all your pieces, and your crit damage is so high because you've got a critical damage weapon. So critical rate circlet is really, really good for him. I'm glad that you took that. Yeah, I've lost my 50-50. You committed the ultimate carnal sin, wishing on the weapon banner without enough to finish off the guarantee. Weapon probably lost to Columbina, even the passive of the weapon works. Yeah, it does. It's nice. Anyways, also, the second half of this passive, it can work if you're attacking a geo enemy and you create a crystallized shield. I'm pretty sure. If you, like, crystallize them with electro, but it has to be on an enemy that has geo built in on them, like the Fatui geo agent guy. Something like that. This is a great Flins. The only question mark that I have about him is if your energy feels like it's enough. If you feel like there might be a couple times where you can't get that elemental burst off cooldown. But that can be fixed by party members using Favonius weapons or getting somebody that generates electro energy. Hello, man. How's it going? Hello, Hyper Shadic. How are you doing? Shalonin is on my team with Columbina and Auroron. Okay, yeah, Auroron does generate some good electro energy for the on-field character, so that makes sense. Do you have Inefa? I don't think he has Inefa, because if he did, he would give Inefa this weapon, probably. But for your Flins, my honest opinion is to stop spending resin on artifacts, because the best that you're probably going to get is a side grade, not an upgrade. You're going to get something that's like, oh yeah, I gain critical rate, lose critical damage. I lose energy, but I gain attack, even though you need energy. Or your elemental mastery is gone, but you got some attack percentage. So, yeah, I think that to see the biggest improvement of your Flins, if you actually want to see visible damage increases for a reasonable cost of resin, I would say focus on getting your elemental skill and burst to 9, or if you really love Flins, get them to 10. It's time to give that to this character. He's not worth spending resin on anymore for upgrading artifacts. The only way I think that you could reasonably expect an upgrade with any of these artifacts is if you use a Sanctifying Elixir or a Reroll Feather. Those are the only two outcomes that I would say would be reasonable to expect an upgrade in any reasonable amount of time. It buffs Electro Charge damage, but not Lunar Charge damage. And he's using Columbina. All nearby party members deal 40% more Lunar Charged damage. So I don't think Auroron's a good option. Sucrose, maybe? Oh yeah, he's missing out on the Viridescent Varinair. Hyper Shadic, I'm good, thanks for asking. Can you review my Neuvilette? Yes, Hyper Shadic, hold on. You're after Arise Nishid. So I'm putting you in line. Akil is next. Akil 1232. Auroron is battery. Yeah, he does need energy. However, depending on what's going on with Sucrose, the amount of anemo particles that Sucrose generates It could feed Flynn's quite a bit of energy. I think maybe... I don't know, this might be overstepping, but there's a chance that... I don't know. Nah. I don't think that Shilonen might be the right call here, because lunar charged damage is like reaction damage. And Shilonen, I think she's supposed to be... Her damage buffing is supposed to be like Farina. So when you're literally slapping them with your left click, Shilonen might boost that. But then when it says lunar charged as a reaction, I don't think Shilonen boosts that. Sure, my man gotta go because it's time for Seri. I'll stick around later after like 30 minutes. Alright, see you later. Zach008, can you review my Neuvilette? Yes. Okay, so I'm gonna have to put you in line after Hyper Shadic. Hold on. Holy shit. I've never had to deal with as many people before. Oh my god. Zach008. Okay. So Akil is next in line. And then it's Arise Nishid after that. Hyper Shadic and then Zach. Holy fuck. I need to get some water because my mouth is getting dry from talking so much. Joe says, Flynn's needs Sucrose for Elemental Mastery buff. Yes. I think you should probably try and drop Shilonen here. Because I don't think that Shilonen boosts reaction damage. I don't think that she boosts the lunar charge damage. I think that she boosts only electro damage, but not lunar. I'm pretty sure. So I think Shilonen is the weak link here that you do need to drop for your Flynn's. And pick up Sucrose like the guys in the chat are suggesting. She heals and resistance shreds. Sucrose resistance shreds and also buffs as well. And she specifically can buff Electro through the swirling and the elemental mastery. If you use Shilonen, then use Instructor, not Cinder City. Yeah, because this is more damage percentage buffing. It's kind of the reason why Columbina is a good buffer for Flynn's, but Farina is not. Because Farina is more like Varissa's business of directly smacking them with Electro. So I think that's probably the case with your Flynn's. So yeah, I genuinely feel Shilonen is the weak link here. Specifically for Flynn's. Give it an honest try in a fight. Like, take it to the Miliastra Wonderland, because we actually have the place. You're on Prototype Amber on Bina? Okay, Akil. Let's get you up here. Skirk and Varissa reviewed. And the account name was Grinch. Thank you so much. Still, Instructor would be better than Cinder for Flynn's? Yeah, because it's elemental reaction damage, not direct damage. Don't use Instructor, it's a 9-second buff, and Flynn's needs longer buffs. Yeah. Skirk and Malvika, Troy? This is Akil's account. Akil was in line before you, Arise. You're next afterwards. Yeah, he said 819. Yes, this is correct. No, Skirk and Varissa. Yes, Skirk and Varissa. Alright, Varissa. Let's have a look-see. Wow. This is a fucking insane Varissa. Once again, a very good Varissa, just like the last one. This one is a little bit, excuse me, a little bit more balanced than the last one. The last Varissa had a critical damage circlet. This one switched to a crit rate circlet, so she's a little bit more balanced. They're both still very fucking strong. 4 refinements on the Widsith. Wonderful. Level 10 and 10 on the elemental skill and burst. She's gonna slam some fucking cheeks, let me tell you that. This is an A+ Verissa. I don't have anything else to, but, you know, the last Verissa, whoever was here, have a look-see at this Verissa and see, there's one particular weakness, though, is the energy recharge is at straight up 100. Wait, he asked for Malvika? Thanks for the review. I totally appreciate that. No problem. And look, we have other people in the chat here. There are other people that are offering really helpful information. It's not just me, but it's the whole community. That rhymed. But yeah, it's a whole community. So do also try to pay attention to what other people are saying, because what they're saying is true. Instructor is a very short buff, but like Sucrose is really good for Flynn's. I feel like Shalonen might be the weak link for Flynn's, because it's not... I'm pretty sure that the lunar charge damage doesn't get buffed by her. Because if it did, then people would be using Farina to buff it too. And that's why Columbina is like, oh, I'm the lunar character only. I'm the lunar Farina. But anyways, this Farissa is really, really strong, but her giant weakness is the energy is at 100%. She has nothing. That's the biggest weakness I see for your Verissa, is the struggle for energy, the hunger. She's probably going to be starved for energy like Verissa was at the beginning of her story when Ian-san tried to change her diet. When Ian-san changed her diet, she was starving. That's what this Verissa is going through. So, I don't know. Let me try and look through your artifacts to see if there's some artifact that you might be able to squeeze some energy on. No. No. Hear me out, but I think the circlet is your last hope piece to get any fucking energy. My energy recharge sucks. My Eon-san fills that up. Alright, you must have C6 Eon-san. Yeah, I was gonna say, you'll probably need a circlet like this from my official. You'll need something like this. This is gonna be the circlet that you basically need for Verissa. How do I know? Because my own Verissa has this circlet. I needed energy, and there it is. You needed energy? There it is. Arise. I didn't forget you. Don't worry. I got everybody written down. I've been taking notes. Arise, you're next afterwards, and then it's Hyper Shadic, and then afterwards it is Zach008. So he's the next person in line. This is so real. Yeah, there's my fucking energy. I mean, more energy recharge circlet. Yeah, that's my Verissa. But anyways, Akil, your other character was Skirk, right? Yeah, it was Skirk. Alright. I see level 90 Skirk. Wonderful. I see Azure Lights. So that's her signature. Level 10 and 10. You get extra credit for being a double level 10. Okay, now let's... oh, wow. 5 pieces of Marchus Hunter. You get extra credit for that, too. It's very rare to see 5 piece. And 5 piece automatically makes your character stronger. Even if they have statistically equal stats to somebody else. Because you can switch any one of those pieces you want. If one particular piece is found somewhere else, you have that extra growth power that somebody who has a 4-piece set don't. So, extra credit twice in a row. This is the first person I've ever given extra credit to twice. A 5-piece set bonus with 10 and 10 in their stats. That's lovely. Anyways, these substats are fucking ridiculous. You got 4 rolls of crit damage. You got 5 rolls of critical rate on this goblet. Is that 100% crit rate I'm seeing? Oh yeah. This is 100%. Because he's got Marchu's Hunter on Skirk. I do have to say though, I always say this whenever I see a character that likes to use a set that's different, or their favorite set is different from Marchu's Hunter, but you're using it anyways. You're gonna get Farina fever on your account if you build too many characters like this, so be careful. It's like playing with hot mud, alright? You get stuck in the tar. You can squeeze more crit damage. Yeah. Her favorite set overall is stronger than Marchu's Hunter for her. But your substats are so strong with this set that even if you got a really great set of what is it? Finale of the Deep Galleries, you'd
Hello.
hello. It wouldn't be as good as this one. Is that Shadow?
How's it going?
Doing character review, Shadow. How you doing?
What'd you say?
I said I'm doing character review, Shadow. My Finale of the Deep is not as good yet. Yep. How you doing, Shadow?
Okay. I'm doing well. I have a friend who might need your help at some point.
He's
new to Genshin and he's new to Genshin and he wants to build Kaya, but I don't know how to build Kaya.
He wants an attack sand. He wants a cryo damage goblet and a critical circlet of any kind.
Okay, one sec. Attack sand, cryo damage, what?
Goblet.
Goblet.
And a critical circlet of any kind. And you can use either the Blizzard Strayer artifact set or Emblem of Severed Fate. Either one of those works.
Okay, thank you.
Both of those work. And you can tell him, really, really early game, Gladiator can work because, you know, you don't have any characters that can do anything. Because Gladiators you just slap things early game.
He wants my help with the Blizzard Strayer domain, but brother, doing that thing over and over and over again is not fun. And I'm just sitting there because he's like, and here's the thing, like, you know, the Blizzard Strayer is like a big cryo guy, right? Bro's bringing Kaya to fight that. I'm like, dude, don't bring Kaya. Don't fight ice with ice.
He's got normal attacks, right?
Yeah, but still.
It's good enough. It's good enough.
I'm like, why'd you pull for Columbina then? Dude, I'm pulling for Klee just for cuteness.
I pulled Columbina because she's cute. And
I
she
did
made
too.
a cute joke. She made fun of Sandrone. You know, we could help. Yeah, bring him into the live stream and some of my viewers would happily help him out while I'm doing character reviews. Since I'm slightly tied up right now and I got... let me see who I still have written down in line. I'm making sure that the people don't feel forgotten.
Alright, let me pull
Arise
up your stream and then let me also send it to him.
Okay. Arise, Nishid, Hyper Shadic, and Zach008. I dislike Marchu's Hunter on every character so much, but it works on Skirk. Yeah, your Skirk is kind of like an Arlecchino that's stuck using Gladiator because they've played the game for like 5 years and they have crazy Gladiator pieces. And then Arlecchino just came out and it's like, oh, I can either get a really shit Fragment of Harmonic Whimsy set, or I could take this Gladiator set I've been getting substats on for like 5 years now. So
He might be in class, so he might not join, but it's Here. Wait, am I still an admin?
In what?
Oh, I am.
Yeah, just make sure he types the thing when he joins the server in the rule
Okay.
in the permission asking chat. Hi, Shadow.
Oh, I'm sending him to the stream.
Oh,
He might be in class. Oh.
Anyways, yeah, this Skirk is wonderful. I'm gonna give her like a really solid A, but not an A plus and not an A minus, only because you are stuck on Marchu's Hunter. You're literally hard stuck, as close as you can get to like her favorite set, but you can't quite get it just because this is so good. And I don't think you're ever going to change this. You can't. It's too good to not change. And going to farm a new set is going to be so mediocre for so long. Like, you could have built every other character on your fucking roster. You could have gotten Flynn's fucking burst to... you could get everybody's skills up to 10. Versus if you tried to spend all it out on farming this, and you still wouldn't have a set that's good enough. So you're literally hard stuck in second place for her.
Troy?
What's up?
My friend is wondering if at any point you'd be down to hop in a VC in my server to help him out.
Yeah, later. But he's got to come here and try to get some help from the people here that are also willing to help him while
Yeah, that's what
here.
I told him to do.
Because, you know, if he's going to say, hey, I'm just going to wait on you, then, you know, when I get done with the stream, I'm not going to immediately go to play more. I'm going to go and cook myself some chicken, make some food, take a shit, take a shower, and try to recover from the blood that I had drawn today.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, no. I just got back from the doctors. So, you know, I'm trying, guys. Don't worry. I know I'm a little bit slow, but that's because I had my blood drawn. So, you know, Troy's quite literally missing some blood here.
Bruh. I'm gonna add you and him in my server so he knows who he's looking for.
Okay. I'll be down to hop on the voice chat, you know. Alright, wait.
Yeah, you guys can organize a time, because I don't know when he's free, so y'all can... I'm just the connector. I'm connecting y'all. He's gonna join the stream, but he won't be able to hear. He'll only be able to look at chat.
Did he type anything? He didn't type anything. I
Not
don't see
yet.
anything new. But anyways, Arise, Nishid, you're next. Because we're finished with Akil. And then it's Hypershadic and Zach008. I know that everybody's in line, but I've not had this many people before. Holy shit. Okay, it's Arise Nishid wants his Neuvilette.
Oh wait, is it wait, I think Aquil might be him. I don't know.
Aquil?
I don't know, hold on.
Hello,
he
Lizzie.
heard that you got your blood drawn, so he's somewhere.
Oh. Yeah. You guys know how tired you get after you go to the doctors and you get like a bunch of blood drawn? That's what I feel right now. I'm hanging on. Where's the Neuvilette? Ah, here he is. Let's have a look-see at the Neuvilette. Alright. Good. Level 70. For adventure rating 46, this is surprisingly cohesive. Wow. For adventure rating 46, like, considering the amount of resin that he has to spend from 45 to 46, and just calculating the adventurer EXP, this is a pretty fucking solid Neuvilette. I sent a message in that other server we share. Did you see it? I did not yet, Lizzie. I've been very busy for the past 1 hour and 49 minutes. And then before that, I was at the doctor's, so I literally just got back from the doctor's and then immediately turned on the stream. It's okay. Want to know what I said? If it's private, I could check. I just need a minute. I don't see.
He doesn't want to get roasted on stream. Just a heads up.
What do you mean don't get roasted? I don't roast anybody here. If there's people roasting people, that doesn't help. You know, sometimes there's... I'm going to tell you guys this. Arise, Hypershaded, Zach, everybody that's watching right now, the number one thing that I see the most often with character builds is not that the character is bad, but that the person who has the character, their expectations were way higher than what was healthy. That is the thing that I see most often, is literally that somebody just needs reassurance that their character is fine. That's what I see the most often. Not bad builds, not somebody that doesn't know what to build or has literally zero idea of what's going on. It's quite literally just a confidence boost. That's what people need the most often. That's what I see is wrong the most often with people's characters. Is not the character itself, but their confidence in the character and what they've done so far. That's the number one thing. Out of all of the year that I've been doing this shit on Genshin, that's the number one thing. Oh shit, Lizzie, you passed your exam. I am so happy for that. Hey, everybody give a congratulations to Liz. She passed a really tough exam that was really important for her at school.
My tough assignment is a month late, and I still haven't done it.
We are gathered here on this day to commemorate the life of Shadow.
Shut up! I'm trying!
No, it's okay. And don't fight it. Just accept it.
Alright,
don't
well,
farm
y'all have
artifacts,
fun.
level up talents and dissensions at this point. No point in doing it before 50. Yeah, yeah, I think this is Arise's alternative account. So, I think he has a second one, but that being said, this Neuvilette is really fucking solid. 5-star artifacts, talent level ascension, but farming artifacts is viable too because 5-star pieces, not 4-star. Yeah, you could spend, at this point, I could see the strategy that you've gone for here. You tried to make one character who's nice, big, and strong. Rather than spreading yourself super thin, you tried to make one character that you could rely on to do, to tackle anything that's difficult as an obstacle. Like, this Neuvilette is definitely strong enough to destroy any domain that's not Hydro Slimes. He could even destroy the Cryo Slime domain. Definitely strong enough. So, with that being said, I would say literally just leveling him up. Don't mess with his artifacts anymore. You got all of the main stats. You got a 5-piece set bonus. This is going to be your character that can carry the rest of your characters through domains. So, I would say get his elemental skill and burst to 6. And then just stop at 6 for everybody. Don't go up to 7 on any of the talents or anything for anybody. Just focus on getting all of your favorite characters up to 6. And that's a good stopping point for your adventure rating for the price that it will cost you to get them leveled up. And it'll allow you to spread a little bit of love to your other characters. So when Neuvilette doesn't work and you encounter those Hydro Slimes, Tighnari will be able to handle it. Or maybe Yanfei will be able to handle it. But this is a wonderful Neuvilette. Really solid. Daydreamer says, I don't mean to trauma dump, but my dad will be going into surgery today. Not sure exactly when, though. You're not trauma dumping, Daydreamer. You're talking about something in a space that you feel is safe enough to be vulnerable in. And I feel honored.
My grandmother is in heart surgery right now.
Hey.
We wish him a good luck.
Yeah. He was fine. He was fine on his previous visits to the hospital. He'll be good this time. You just gotta believe in him.
All right, I'm gonna head out.
Bye-bye,
I will see you later. My friend's going into class, so he may not say something. He might, I don't know. His name's Coal Miner, so.
Okay. Yeah, well, he'll help. Yeah, he can come after class or whatever. All right.
Anyways, what I was trying to say is, when you start leveling characters, it doesn't matter if you're AR 43, 42, 23, or 60. You go with leveling talents, and then you go for artifacts, because artifacts are an RNG damage increase, while talents and levels are a definite damage increase.
Oh yes, yes, most definitely.
You cannot start building your character before his stats are correctly allocated, because you don't have an exact idea how much 5% of attack will give you or how much 5% of HP will give you before your stats are solid and will not change.
Oh shit. Damn, Daydreamer. Well, look, your dad is gonna be okay. He's really. Maybe you just gotta hit him over the dang on head. And force your dad to go to damn hospital. But he's in good hands now, Daydreamer. He's in professional hands. The best place that he can be.
That's what we do. When you're a man, you tend to not take care of yourself before it's time to go to the hospital. Especially when you have an entire family that depends on you, you tend to downplay your issues because you have other shit to do.
Yep.
That's not being stubborn, that's being responsible.
Yeah, let's continue with this, and also Daydreamer, do feel free to just continue talking about it. You know, I wish the best for you, Dad.
Good.
And
Best for your dad, dude.
Hello, Cuber Edits. He's retired though. Yeah. Looking at your Neuvilette, Hyper Shadic. Oh, I remember. You were the Neuvilette that you were so overbuilt on crit damage that you had to use an HP circlet. I remember that.
That's actually solid.
I know. This is that. Yeah, that's really good. 'Cause I remember I was saying that his Neuvilette was like the polar opposite of mine because I was so overstacked on HP. It wasn't even funny. I had too much HP. Well, not too much. You can never have too much HP, but you know what I mean. You're perfect. 100.5% crit rate. That's fucking perfect. I don't see anything wrong with this Neuvilette. There's nothing wrong. This Neuvilette is perfect. Your HP goblet, you got 2 critical damage rolls on it. You got a tiny smidget of energy. I do think that there may be a pretty decent possibility of improvement if you had if you wanted to craft a goblet. Your HP sand, there's no improvements you can make there. That's fucking perfect. Why is that 11.7%? Oh, he got 3 min rolls. No. He got 3 min rolls. No. But that's still like 10% crit rate. That's 3 rolls of it on a flower. And Daydreamer's gonna just go do some chores. Alright, see you, Daydreamer. Take it easy. Yeah, I think that there's no reasonable improvements you could make aside from, I mean, I think you should probably get some more elemental skill and burst levels, but a crafted goblet can actually have a reasonable chance of an upgrade. I don't think there's anything else that you could probably do. Again, besides elemental skill and burst levels, if you use your Neuvilette with any kind of pyro character where you get a vaporize, I would probably level up this burst to 10, because me with my own Neuvilette, sometimes I all the time when I'm using Durin or when I used to use Shangling, I would get a Vaporize with a burst all the time, and that shit would just dump like 100k damage on an enemy. And against a boss that has like 2 million health, slapping him with 100k is, you know, that's nothing to sneeze at. That's actually, that'll put a dent in his HP. So it helps, and every bit helps. And if you want to upgrade him, those are the only 2 things that I spot. Other than that, he's literally perfect. A+ Neuvilette Hypershadic. Good job. Also, the elemental skill sometimes gets vaporizes, but that's not as nearly as big as when you get a vaporize on the burst.
He has 42 EM. It's not like he's gonna do the big damage with vapes.
Yeah, and I have 0 EM, and it's still, like, the vaporize still... It's not nothing. Like, you know, there's never gonna be a fight where you don't use the elemental skill and burst on Neuvilette. And if there is, you weren't taking that fight seriously. It's probably Hilly Churl or something. Okay, Zach 008, you are the next person in line. Did I forget anybody? I'm making sure I didn't forget anybody. Okay, yep. I just needed Zach to type something. Crap. Let me click him. I'm pulling up each person's channel activity so I can copy paste. And you wanted Neuvilette, right, Zach? Alright, let's look at Zach. Hey, Arise says, hey, my father woke up in the middle of the night, so, you know, I looked my character view. Thank you so much for the review. That is actually my friend's account. I'm building her character for her, actually. I figured that that was the case, Arise, because I was sitting here thinking that that was not your... That was not... Wait, what? Oh! This is my own account. He entered my own user ID. I was like, huh? I was sitting here looking at this. I was like, wow, he bought the outfit. This is an interesting looking Neuvilette. And then I started looking at the artifacts, and I was like, wait a minute. This looks awfully similar to my Neuvilette. He has a Shimenawa's Reminiscence goblet.
At least you can recognize your own character.
Yeah, I was sitting here thinking like, this looks really similar to mine. Zach playing the long game. Alright, he wants me to review my own character. Okay, I guess. This is the first time I've ever had anybody ask me that, but... well, the character and the weapon and the talents are leveled up. That's absolutely wonderful. I love to see that. The goblet is not on set.
And it's C6.
I just glossed over that on purpose. 40,000 HP almost. Almost 40k. And my Neuvilette has more HP rolls than he does crit rolls.
Yeah.
That's so much HP. I'm on a hydro damage bonus goblet and I'm almost hitting what Zhongli's hit, alright?
Oh.
Okay. But, I mean, I guess, I don't know. The little bit of energy does help me get my burst in a timely manner. There's a lot of times where I'm like 1 energy short on my burst. Wait, that's C6, holy shit. Is energy an issue? No. The like 10%, because Neuvilette with his signature weapon refreshes.
110 is recommended.
Yeah, about 110, because like without...
Not needed.
Yeah, without...
Recommended.
Without that 10% energy, you'll be at like somewhere around 67 or 68 or 69 energy. Somewhere around there, you literally be 1 energy short before you get your burst almost every time. Which, that's annoying, but it's not that hard to get 1 point of energy. But it can be annoying, and sometimes it can cause you to stall out at a really awkward time. So, like, if you've ever had those times where Neuvilette's, like, they do, like, 1 or 2 normal attacks or something, or just weave in a partial charged attack. You said 67 on purpose. I see. Why did I say 67, Arise? But yeah, this is a lot of HP. I would say maybe I could improve myself by getting more critical rate, critical damage. But then I think about when I crit, it's critical damage of what? And plus, I have constellations that increase my crit damage by a lot. Like the C2, 42% extra crit damage. So I'm above 300% crit damage. So I'm at that point where getting more health to multiply the damage of all of these crits is probably more helpful. Jacob says, can you help me with the wolf, pretty please? Yeah, sure. Oh, and Miro.
Yeah?
I appreciate your insightfulness. Everybody who always has the intentions to help and always does so with a calm and, like, respectful attitude, I love that so much. So thank you for always attending my streams and helping people with all of the information that you have.
I'm trying to attend more streams, to be honest, but unfortunately, work.
That's okay. I have to keep going to the doctors and stuff, and I'm always late every single day, and nobody has complained about that.
I'm actually fine with you being late because I can catch the streams then. When you start early, I can't. Like yesterday I saw your streaming and game and I thought the game is interesting. I was just busy.
Death Road to Canada.
It looked funny.
It was funny. Like there was a moment in clips and highlights, it's in the Discord, where, oh my god, it was so fucking funny. Cammy with the chess game, she lost her fucking mind. And she saved the run too. Sure, I just realized all of your pieces are 5-liners. Yes.
Yeah, imagine what happens if you only farm one character for a couple of months.
And hey, you wanna know what the best part is? Every single one of my pieces for Neuvilette is crafted. He was so mediocre before this. Every single piece is crafted. Every single one. Except the goblet. I found that randomly. All crafted. Yes, every single one. I did not farm for this shit, but I did farm for this character for like 6 months, and he was still, like, in my eyes at the time, mediocre. That explains it. I love Neuvilette. But I found all of my pieces for Kaveh. Here's Kaveh. I found these. And it took me like...
Mine is significantly more mediocre than that.
Ultimate Neuvilette Glazer Insight.
It's not like, I mean... Sure, he's top 1%, but... I have artifacts that...
Why not Refinement 5?
Are so bad.
Because I'm free to play. I'm not a big enough YouTuber yet to be Refinement 5.
Refinement 5, refinements on weapons are a trap.
They are. You get so fucked by that. At least with constellations, you get like, I don't know, the level 100 shit now, and like
that's also a trap.
Yeah,
it's for people like me that have made a million pulls.
The best part about it is the way that they said it's an anniversary gift, yet almost nobody was able to use it. Like they didn't even give like everybody like just one or something so that they can get one character leveled up to 95.
They gave me 25.
Yeah, they didn't even give everybody like one for free or nothing so that people could just like try it, you know? That's like that it feels
They
like
at least okay, but listen to this. They at least gave us back retroactively what we were supposed to have. Right?
Yeah, what we already paid for.
So, you know what that means? They know exactly what you have pulled since you started this account. But they don't show it to you.
Yeah, when you press F3, that shit gets wiped from your
Intentionally.
account every 6 months or something like that. Where is it? Where's my standard banner?
Because I was very interested in that. Because I have my entire pool history, right? Since the game came out. I have my entire pool history in Paimon Moe. Like, we're talking 2,007,730 wishes worth. Not wishes, Primogems worth. So, give or take.
This is as far back as it goes, is when I got my last 4-star Goro in 2026. But I know that I've been playing the game longer than that.
Yep, it's only 6 months.
C6 and free-to-play don't go well in one sentence, Troy. Yeah.
No, why not? It does.
So glad that it doesn't, because I just not like I'd have a second C6 dragon on my account. I'm still needing to do the video of. I was supposed to do more Tuesday night of the Durin video, but then I realized that I couldn't because the game was down. That's why I ended the stream, is because the game went down. So I was like,
oh
fuck,
yeah, that's something that happened.
fuck, I can't work on the video. But then I'll probably be able to do some like tonight more and finish it. And I'll have my Durin C6'd finally. Let me know if you need any help, Troy. Thank you. I already have it planned for the rest of what I'm gonna do. Because I think I started way too big with the video, and originally the video was gonna end up being like an hour and a half long because it was way too many comparisons. And I need to just crunch it down and give you guys the short answer, because that's what you're looking for. And that's much more time efficient. And good night, Daydreamer. See you later.
Nah, I'm still a proponent of wait until his rerun.
It's more about just getting the video finished and uploaded, and then I can just publish it when ready.
Because at this point...
I know, it'll just be a random video that gets buried by the algorithm.
Yeah, it will be a waste on the entire thing. Like, there is a reason people did not like when a couple of streamers had early access.
I don't like that either. That doesn't seem very fair, because when they have early access, they release all of the guides, they do all of the testing, and there's nothing left.
Because it's not. No, all of them have access to the test server. Yeah. Only few of them can release videos early.
Yeah. It seems unfair. It
is. It is. Because that way, you are bypassing the release scheduling. So, everybody has already seen the video. Everybody already knows how to build a character, what to build it for. So nobody goes back looking for other videos after the character releases.
Yeah, they don't.
And unfortunately, for the most casual players, which are the majority of the people that actually watch those videos, that is very important.
Yeah, and that's why I'm not trying to compete with creators like the big ones, because there's nothing that I can do. So I'm just gonna keep doing my thing.
No.
That
Some
you guys...
some of them spend ridiculous amounts of times to be wrong. Like I win to lose.
Yeah, like stuff with recalcs before the bosses or characters even come out.
I mean, I don't mind I win to lose. He is a very nice creator, but he sometimes tends to lean more on the whimsical side of his content while presenting mind-crunching number charts, which does not work. Because why did you spend so much time crunching numbers on stuff that are a gag? Crunch numbers on stuff that are important.
Or you mean like the total DPS of physical Varka or something like that?
Has some stupid teams and stupid weapons.
Or
considered
animal damage bonus Chaska?
He has... Okay, that is an important thing. Because before Chaska released, especially casual players, they will not know that that's not how you build her. Okay? Crunching that number is important.
Okay.
Understanding why you have to use attack is also important.
Okay, yeah, okay, that makes sense. That's fair.
Like, there are things that make more sense than others. doing fastest clear on all C6 DPSs, where one of your fastest clears is Xiao, but Xiao is just Muovika's team with Xiao on it. That's not serious. That's not serious content. that was a waste of time. That's what I mean. Otherwise, he's a nice content creator. Very.
Joe Bayer, you have to type in your user ID.
Full review. Like, I would recommend him over most others, because he doesn't seem to have a bias towards any particular character. More like bias towards dumb shit. What? I'm also biased. Like, most players are biased toward a certain character.
Oh, I'm totally not biased at all. I view every character on the same level as Neuvilette.
I'm sure, yeah. It's...
No,
I'm not biased.
I definitely have a bias towards Neuvilette.
I'm not biased towards Furina or Ayaka or Hutao. Like, no, not at all. No.
I'm definitely biased towards characters that have very fun and relatable memes. I will never forget the Oratrice Denelise Mécanique Cardinal.
Oh, yeah. Well, the Zhongli meme was a very long one.
What is that one?
Well, exactly. What I said.
Was it because he's poor?
I like to drink on occasion. Any and every occasion.
Oh, I didn't even think about this one. I was thinking about the law. Like the pillar long one.
Oh, that one. Ah, yeah, I get it now.
Yeah.
The pulsating pillar.
Yeah. I was considering the age of the people in the chat.
Yeah, no, I get it now. I get it now.
Yeah. The child's I also know a meme that is very funny, but it's not at all for this chat, but it involves Child and Ganyu. So, some other time. It's a very funny meme.
Yep. Hold on.
Oh, did we go through all the people that wanted reviews?
Oh, we done. We've got all of the people. I wrote down every person, and I made sure that we didn't miss anybody.
Some pretty banger characters there.
Yeah. There's some people that were really, really dedicated. That person who built the Neuvilette, the
Neuvilette was pretty sick.
And I immediately understood what it was for. It was, let me build one strong character that can take on all of the difficult shit. And then I can, you know... Because having that one character who's nice and strong makes life so much easier when you can just, like...
Like, we're talking about the critical helmet Neuvilette or the level 71?
The one, the adventure rating 46.
Oh no, I stand by my word. He would have gained more damage from leveling the talents over wasting time with artifacts.
No, Arise, that was his friend's account, and he was building one character for her, nice and strong, so she could just use that one character and just explore freely and not have to, like, do all of the building and stuff.
That is great. Build it right.
Yeah, and like he was handling the complicated part with artifacts first. Because I remember I had a friend that did that for me. They handled all of the artifact shit for me, and I just played.
Oh, I can understand it now. Yeah, I can see.
Yep. I understood that he was doing that because of the knowledge barrier that artifacts is. Because, take it or leave it, I've had some people disagree with me, but my stance is that artifacts are not easy to understand in Genshin Impact.
No.
Not easy at all.
No, not at all. Some of them don't make any sense. Some effects do not make any sense. Some characters...
I didn't know that Viridescent Variner doesn't work if the character is off-field. It doesn't fucking say that either. I've been using Viridescent Variner wrong since I started playing the game until somebody told me that in chat. When I started streaming. And it doesn't say that.
No. The way you know it doesn't work off-field is very, very, very simple. No artifact set from 1.0 works off-field.
I had no idea about that shit. I just saw that it said it lowers the resistances when they swirl. So you know what I did? I threw out Sucrose's burst and then I immediately switched away from her. That's how I've been using Viridescent Variner.
That is why Archaic Petra was useless for so many years. Is because before Shilonen, most characters created geocrystals off-field, and they had to pick them themselves to activate the elemental boost. That's why, because that's it. This doesn't work how you want it to work. It was not unusable,
Whenever
but
I
it was
get to take a
really
break,
tedious,
I
as I
always
said.
want a snack. I got some candy, fruit, and jerky. You want some?
Oh, Arise is back.
Fragrant and sweet.
Arise, Nishid. You won't believe what happened, Troy. Oh my god, I'm never going again in co-op. What happened? He
What?
asked if I was Indian. I said yes. And he said... What? What the hell was that?
Yeah, he was probably from Pakistan. What are you surprised about?
What?
Okay, what does the Ramadan have to do with him getting kicked out? Like, chat is messy.
Oh, there was a blocked chat. It said, he said, dark N-word and left. And then... You...
Oh!
Cool.
Fragrant and sweet.
Ah. Either it was a bot or a young kid. Either way. Nobody
Wait.
cares.
Was this Joe... Wait, was this Joe Bayer that did this to you, Arise? Or was this somebody else?
You
Or
hear that?
another person?
Sounded like an animal call.
Because I'm reading through the
Or
chats.
maybe I'm just hearing things.
Fresh honey. Fragrant.
No, what he's saying is...
Where'd that
Oh, he's saying it was... yes, it was Joe Bayer. Why'd you do that?
Are you from Pakistan, Joe Bear?
Let's go.
No, dude, it's no racism in Ramadan.
Dude, that doesn't make sense. You're not the only Muslim here, dude. We know how that works.
Is that implying that racism is okay on days that aren't Ramadan or something?
I don't understand his point.
I don't either. I don't really get it. What do you mean you're no racism? You're the one who's being racist. What's going on between you? Why was that the thing? He was just joining to help you. Yeah, okay. So you went to go and help him, and then that happened. Well, Arise, you've helped people before, and, I mean, nothing went wrong. But, what's wrong, Joe Bayer? Why don't you... Oh, and also, for context, I'll click to show.
Nah, don't.
No, okay, no.
Nah. As I said, it's either a bot or a kid. Either way, nobody cares, right?
Yeah.
If we show them we care, they'll do it more often.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, you know what, Arise? I thank you for trying to help people out. Don't let it. Let one bad apple spoil the bunch. Because you know, I've only got so. To be honest with you, I've only got so many people.
Racist. Okay, does anybody have a picture of the chat?
Yeah. Did you take a picture? Because if you are still in the game, you'd be able to take a picture if he did say.
Yeah.
Something.
Okay, give us the chat. Let's see it. Let's the drama begin. Like, I switched from a Tectone video to comment chill, but sure, let's go.
You are without a doubt My best
Wait, a
drinking
Tectone
is
video.
all
Hold on a
you
minute.
got,
Wait, hold on. I think I missed it a little bit.
You're
What's
too
wrong with
kind,
Tech?
Mr.
Wait,
Varka.
who's Tectone?
Truth is, though, I am but
What?
a dabbler when it comes to spirits. Yours, my friend.
I
is a
I
truly
like him.
superior
Okay.
palate.
Ah, traveler. What
He is.
impeccable timing. Fancy a
Fun.
drink?
Okay. No, I'm making a joke that Arise will understand, Jacob.
As it happens, Mr. Demon is
No,
away on
Joe
business.
Joe Bayer,
Allow me to
Ramadan.
prepare your drink
Yeah.
in his stead. What'll it be then? Something
You guys
sweet?
still got like
Or
3 more
perhaps with a
weeks
little
of Ramadan
tang to
left,
it?
though.
Oh yeah, they do.
You seem a little tired. Something tangy to
It is a
invigorate your
very
senses, maybe.
good showing of
Perhaps a
dedication,
splash of lemon
Ramadan.
juice.
Before I tried to
Can't
click,
say I've
he
ever had
kicked
any
me.
sour liquor before. Closest I get is drinking something sour after the alcohol to sober up. Actually,
The chat doesn't disappear, guys. You just
Yeah,
have to look for it.
Noel's hangover
Yeah, it doesn't
soup.
disappear.
She'd always toss in wolf hooks and bottle juice. My drinking stamina's really taken a hit without it.
To be honest,
The thought of it makes me wanna head
Arise has
back to
been
Mondstadt.
around quite a lot, and I haven't seen him ever say anything. So that's why I
Here you go.
I don't
It
believe
may be
Arise
nameless, but
said
I'm
anything.
confident it'll lift your
I will be with you, Troy, but
Because
Allow me
if
to
anybody
present
has
this
proof,
freshly
we are not
juice.
judging either of them.
Included a bit
yeah,
of
I
malt
mean,
to further
I
enhance its
don't
texture.
think that it.
Wow, thank you.
Maybe it was somebody who
No.
had a similar name
Mr.
and tried to
Varka,
join or something. and they
No
trolled that way.
favorites here, cause
Oh, I get a serving too?
I just have a hard
What's
time
this?
believing that,
Sobering up,
and
this
that
is-
that would
Yeah,
just
me
be
too.
something that would happen. I thought that
Yeah,
maybe,
me too.
Where did you even get
maybe
this?
somebody like
When?
renamed and
Your
then
longing for Mondstadt is
wanted to
quite
Nah, that's a
troll.
stretch.
I happen to
More
have an
like,
eye for such subtleties.
more like
In
it was a
any case, I
misunderstanding.
trust that this fruit shall bring you some measure of cheer.
Well, I mean,
Not
if you
bad at
hey,
all.
look,
Shame though. Can't find anyone else to keep me company on marathon drinking sessions here and not cry. That's
Okay, guys.
Well,
I
okay,
don't
look,
think you've ever quite drunk
this is
your
what you could
fill.
do, Joe Bayer.
If you're
I have the
referring to
Discord,
experience
my
of
own
being
Discord
utterly
in the
absorbed
description.
in exquisite wine,
You can
allowing one's
share it to
thoughts
be
wander freely and relishing
there
the act of doing so,
if
then I suppose
if something actually happened, you could share it in there. Just send it to me in there. I have my own Discord in there, so you'd be able to show the proof if somebody was actually being very inappropriate.
vanishes without a trace. But while certain robust spirits may ignite a blaze, I can't say it's ever really made me feel that way.
Ha! That's only because the stuff we've got isn't strong enough. Like the fire water from Snezhnaya. You've definitely tried that before, right?
Imagine that.
Of course. But it's been some time now. So my
Guys, like
recollection
seriously,
has
we're
grown faint.
too
I'll
few
get us a
people
barrel
here
one
to
of these
have
days.
that
Then
kind
we
of
can
discussions
drink to our
already.
heart's content.
That's not
I shall
serious.
defer to your judgment, Mr. Varka. First, however, allow me to raise a toast to this most pleasant.
I do take accusations pretty
Alright.
seriously. I mean, there was some.
Cheers!
There was one. Yeah, well, there was some. Somebody made
Yeah.
an accusation a long time ago,
Here's
and
to a delightful
should I
evening.
leave? I'm getting uncomfortable. No, that's the end of it. I just told him if he wants to prove it, he could share it. But I do take accusations pretty seriously, very seriously. No, Lindsay. I'll
Oh,
leave.
Lindsay. Like, unfortunately,
Yeah, I was saying
when-
if he actually did anything, then show me. Otherwise, I can't believe somebody just saying that this just happened.
yeah.
Like that's why I said I don't
Unfortunately-
believe anything happened. If something did, then show me. 'cause it's just-
Who started the thing was actually Arise, who said you won't believe what happened to me,
Mm.
but he couldn't take a picture. And Lindsay, unfortunately, there is no way to create a perfect safe space, and confrontations do tend to happen, even among people that are friends like us, right? Or not exactly friends, but people that are here to chill. So I would recommend you to try to get used to it because sometimes it happens. Oh, on Discord. Okay. Uh, how to...
Oh, it's at the bottom of the Discord. No, it's at the top of the description.
Okay, I'll post it for him. Let's see what the conversation was. I'm more curious than there are not 10 people here right now. That would be a waste of money, right?
I was about to say, like, if innocent until proven guilty. That's the way I like to do things.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
I'm not
that's what I'm
against
saying.
Rise at all. Like he has been here longer than I have. And so
I've
far
never
he
seen a
has
hint of
been
you
a
saying anything
really
like that
nice
before.
person.
That's what I was saying. I've never seen a hint of you saying anything like that before. But yeah.
It's just funny because we're like 7. How many people are watching right now?
I don't know.
Yeah, a bunch of people here, and we're having that kind of conversation. Like, come on.
Would you like to go moon gazing? You can sit in my rocking chair and admire the view. Or we could go to the moon and gaze down at Tefat.
So, Troy, when are you planning to do the new quest?
Oh, right. You know, I completely forgot about doing that. I was looking around
And
for
the
different
event.
things.
Event just came out. Event looks fun, but
I forgot that
you
there
just
was...
picked the event. That's the event.
Oh. That... Okay.
I used to take long walks in Silver Moon Hall every day.
I don't see
Don't
the
worry
images.
about me. I can keep up.
Yeah, that wasn't for Arise. That was for something that I said something had happened before, and you know I didn't believe it. But this is nothing to do with Arise. This was like.
Oh no. What I'm saying is you literally send me text.
Oh. Yeah, this was like almost a year ago. And it was not on stream. It was just somebody that just you know that had been in the stream a lot and all that stuff. Very fun, and then like suddenly one day I wasn't streaming, and then like the shit that they said out of nowhere, I was absolutely shocked. Obviously, don't spread this around, but I'm only sharing this with you, Miro, because
Oh no.
this is for. But I don't believe. That's why I said innocent until proven guilty.
I apologize. I told you like long ago, we used to have a pretty decent Genshin group, like a private server, bunch of guys and a bunch of girls. And one of the guys, he was a pretty cool dude. Okay, we had really a lot of fun. And out of nowhere, he just started like talking with the girls too much. and texting them too much. You know what I mean, right?
Yeah, probably just saying some things he probably shouldn't.
Kind of overextending and making them feel uncomfortable. And I was like, dude, literally, why? It was so fun, and now we have to kick you. Because you're an ass.
Yeah, that happened like a year ago. That, and, I mean, I was like, what? It's one of those moments, and it was just a casual conversation. It wasn't even when I was streaming. I was just standing around in the game, and then out of nowhere, just out of nowhere is stream crazy. What? Also, Joe Bayer, I'm still waiting on you to send the screenshots that you have of what you said happened, if you want. If not, then, you know, I can't just believe you just saying that, what happened. And they aren't deleted. They're still in your, Yeah, because if you're in single player, you don't, the chat doesn't get deleted.
I am really confused. You sent me 3 messages. I'm missing the gist of the content. I can guess.
Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Hold up. Oops. Wrong. There was something else. Oh, right. Okay, hold up. Yeah, you missed the very most important one.
Yeah, I'm missing the
There you go.
gist of...
That was the very first one. That was the most important one. There you go.
So he was playing with Kanye West.
What? Who? Kanye West? Who?
Yeah.
Who's that?
Exactly. That's ridiculous. Who starts a conversation like this in game?
This is one of those moments where I was just sitting there just eating my bag of chips and just, you know, I just spend my resin and then I was getting ready to just, you know, chill out, farm your friendship on your characters, and then that just comes out. You're just like, what the fuck?
That's so stupid.
It's one of those moments where it's like, where you kind of choke on the bag of chips that you were just eating. Like, wait, what did you just say? But no,
I blame Twitch for that.
You said I didn't get the screenshot. I was like 1 second away, but you were the host of the game. How? What do you mean?
Okay, yeah, let's drop this.
Yeah, okay, we'll let it go. Time to do the event.
But damn, man, that's so stupid. But yeah, I blame Twitch for all this current negativity and America.
Accusations are really serious, and I do have to say, like, look, this is not victim blame or anything, but this is the last of it that I will say is, like, I've had times at work where I've been accused of shit that I didn't even do, but it feels terrible when you get accused of something and you didn't do a damn thing.
Yeah, our eyes don't get like we really like you, dude. Just seriously, both. I don't care who was at fault. If it was Joe Bayer, Ramadan, shame on you. if it was a rise, I was expecting better, but
Yeah. And if
we're
nothing
here to
happened
chill,
and it was a
not
troll,
talk about that kind of problems, please.
yeah. Anyways, let's look at Paimon's journey.
Oh, you're gonna do this quest first.
Even after all this time, this place hasn't changed one bit.
Oh, Hyper, hello.
How much would this place change, Paimon? There would need to be a storm or something.
Lurker's getting all sentimental and
Welcome
poetic.
back, Hyper Shadic. Lurker of Chaos, one shall
We
always
still need
be.
to find Jean and the others. Let's have a look around. Yeah. Paimon remembers there used to be Hydro Slime hiding here, but it's gotta be gone now, right?
Oh, so did we, but
Oh wait,
nobody.
I can't change the quest to do anything else in the meantime, can I?
No,
Yeah.
you'll follow Paimon now, because you just started.
They're not supposed to be in Mom's desk. Not that these are a real threat to us at this point, but still.
Okay, that should not be there.
We gotta spot all of the things that were wrong. I'm Constellation 6ing my skirt in her third rerun. Can pull on my account. Why not this rerun? Because I'm broken, Miss Jabai.
Isn't it too late to see Six Kirk?
Is this really the time to get competitive?
If she's your favorite character, sure, go for it.
Yeah.
But in my opinion,
Must
otherwise,
have been my imagination, then.
What? Paimon just disappeared. What? Oh, Klee. Bombs.
yeah, sure, as I said, if she's your favorite character, go on. Like, I personally have a C6 Kirk.
What?
She's awesome.
They don't look alike. You can't even eat them. Hold on. Could this be an event setup thing? Not a lot of people come here,
I
but
wonder when I can
still a
get
bomb.
out to be able to finish
If someone
Varka's
gets hurt
quest.
by accident, Klee's gonna get marched off to the confinement room again.
Well, you should have picked the Varka quest first.
Let's take a picture with the camera before we take them down. First the fungus, and now this? Something weird is going on. If it turns out not to be event-related, it'll be good to have a record of what we found. You couldn't just compliment Paimon's smarts like a regular person? Whatever. Paimon will take it. Better than being called emergency food, at least. It never hurts to be careful. We've seen through lots of tricks, but we've also gotten the short end of the stick a bunch of times, too. Paimon likes the optimism. Come on, let's get that picture taken. Then, get rid of these bombs.
Oh my god, the sensitivity. Holy crap. Once all the event changes release, just do it all in one go.
Fireworks? Guess there was no danger after all. Were those meant to welcome us or something?
Yeah, I'm at this point, I'm doing that as well on every event.
What was it Paimon said back then?
Feels like too much of a chore to log in to only play for 3 minutes and then that's it.
Yeah, doing those stories one quest at a time ends up being such a bother because you can't.
What is your
before
DPI?
the new story comes in, you forget the other part of the story.
I don't know, man, but whatever my DPI is, those freaking those PNG birds, says Blue Regard. Blue Regard, the eternal lurker.
Among the 7 gods, this god controls the wind. You remember too. It's weird though. It seems like there's something different about it. Let's take a closer look.
You know what? Now when I'm looking at the start of the game.
What?
You know what never made sense to me?
What?
Okay, Paimon. You fish out Paimon from the river, right?
Yeah.
As we all know.
She does not remember who she is. But she remembers all the information about the event that you can possibly need.
She probably does remember, but just doesn't want to know. Kinda like the reason why Nahida didn't just read Paimon's mind with those Akasha thingies on.
I'm under the impression that also people find Paimon way too normal for being the only one like her.
She also never answers any questions. Like, when somebody says that she's a fairy and Paimon's like, I'm not a fairy. Then what are you, Paimon?
Okay, I'm unsure of it now.
Paimon is Paimon. It's like...
Exactly, she never answers any questions.
And nobody ever questions her. The only one that ever did was Albedo.
Yeah, the other thing that I don't in the during quest line, she actually asks Barbalot to read her fate, right? So Barbalot does, and her answer is just, and I was like, yep, thank you for clearing who the fuck Paimon is.
Oh, you're right. This must be Alice's doing. She could put 100 Klee statues all around Mondstadt, and Paimon still wouldn't be surprised. That explains the other weird stuff we saw up till now.
I haven't seen Troy do the Beyblade strat with Neuvilette, by the way.
Yeah, I haven't done that. For some reason, the cameras in the game, in-game, have insane sensitivity. My sensitivity is pretty normal. It's not that high. As a matter of fact, I can't spin like that because every time I do, my mouse the game looks downwards instead of spinning like crazy.
What do we do now, though? There's nobody around. If this is some sort of elaborate prank.
Oh, how I used to do it is I have a Logitech mouse, so it has a freewheel, and I bind a left to the freewheel and I just spin it. What is he resonating with?
The world opens
Nothing.
itself before those with noble hearts.
I'm still wondering when I can just when I can leave and go do something else. Do the rest.
Probably by the time you get to Mondstadt. Yeah, by the time you meet Dvalin, if I can see it correctly.
Klee can't reach those from here, and Master Jean says it's not polite to just take people's things. So pass them to me when no one's looking, okay?
Worship the statue. Resonate
Pass them
with
to
an
me,
element.
there's nobody looking, okay.
Resonate.
Okay, try to resonate with the element.
What does that mean? Oh, wait, I know! It's like how I'm the Spark Knight and you're the Honorary Knight. So, we resonate.
This is how it is with a mortal talking to a god. Neither one of them understand each other, so I think that this is a really accurate representation of godly statues. Like, you go to pray and the god is like, what?
Yeah. Klee is the best. What's the blessing of the statue?
Have the best day ever, just like I am.
That made me smile.
Best day ever.
Please, too cute. Oh, it says take a picture. I was over here busy talking to the
It says
statue.
take a picture.
surprises. Good guessing on your part. Let's keep going and see what else we find.
I wonder what I could do with those highly elastic fish. Where's the hilly churls?
Go now.
Yes, now or it'll be too late.
Whoa! It's the ball!
There's something huge in the sky.
Okay, we all remember what Paimon said back then. Anyway, since he's here, that must mean we're about to meet another old friend in these woods.
Where's the hilly churls? I swear to God, if he says, how about we explore the area ahead of us later?
That's what she's gonna say.
Oh my God.
Alice is literally just a bigger Klee.
I hope that she blows things up.
Yeah. Now Nicole, on the other hand, is fair game.
Look! There he is! Back then, the Goblin was tainted by the Abyss, and Tone-Deaf Bard was about to heal his wounds. But your control over Animo wasn't so great, so they noticed you and ran off. But you've had tons of practice since then, so mistakes like that should be a thing of the past, right? Sure. Here goes nothing.
Well,
this is awkward. You really hung Paimon out to dry there, Traveler.
Traveler didn't even try. Yo, question for y'all. What's your take on Genshin TCG? It's a fun mini game.
Apologies. You were just even livelier than I remember.
It is a fun Genshin-themed minigame. Is it Genshin Impact
Which
itself?
means mission
No,
accomplished on the
but it is
surprise
a
front, I
Genshin
suppose.
theme
What do you say, Alice? Hi, Marks.
and does well to the theme
Yes,
of
indeed,
Genshin Impact.
That was fantastic. I've recorded it all, in fact.
So you were watching us all along. And
It's like Gwent.
you can't just record people like that.
If anybody has played
What a
Witcher 3,
delightful reunion.
Gwent is a
Welcome to
really
March,
fun
you
card
two.
game
Place where
inside
it
The
all
Witcher
began.
3. When
Yeah.
they tried to make it a solo game, it flopped.
Yeah, because it's like it's a nice. It's one of those things where this is a nice little distraction. But it's not like a whole game in and of itself. It'd be a nice little indie game though, rather than a whole entire dedicated game.
It's something that's
Lovely
good to have.
see you, dearies. So what's the verdict? Did our special welcome ceremony
Oh.
meet the mark?
We were talking about Alice.
It was very... you, that's for sure. Paimon can't believe the Knights of Favonius let you go that far. Where'd you move the real statue of the Seven anyway?
Oh, gracious me. You still haven't figured it out. If I had actually done something to that statue, I would have been locked up in the teensy room next door by now. Certainly not my idea of a pleasant afternoon.
So, what's going on here?
Ah, now you're asking the right questions, Paimon.
The answer lies over here.
Nicole? You're here too?
That's right. Our two lovely mages are here on vacation. In fact, everything you just experienced was their handiwork. But I'll leave the explanations to Miss Nicole. I trust you're well acquainted with her skill at explaining all manner of magic and phenomena.
Yep. We experienced that firsthand in Nocrai.
This bubble is a new kind of magic Alice and I invented. Inside it is a small world created using a person's memories.
When you were busy reading that invitation to Mondstadt, Alice took the opportunity to place you within it.
Oh, we didn't even notice.
Huh, I wouldn't be much of a Dodo King if I couldn't pull off a simple trick like that.
All that to say, the things you saw weren't real. They only exist within this bubble. Ah, except for Venti and Dvalin, of course. I invited Venti, and he brought the dragon along.
It's not every day you get to relive the beginning of your journey. It feels like listening to a verse you haven't heard in a while, right? You might not remember the name or melody, and still, you start humming along in no time. I'm assuming your trip down memory lane was similarly nostalgic.
So does Jean know about this?
By the way, Joe Bayer is asking, how long is the stream gonna run for?
Oh, no. Jean wrote that herself, I assure you. I wouldn't dare forge a letter under her name.
Huh. So you do draw the line somewhere.
Not with my daughter in her clutches. If you ever become a mother, you'll understand.
Maybe another 2.5 hours at maximum.
The point is,
but
this
I may
magical
stop
bubble was
shorter than that
created at the
because I'll
request
need
of the
time to
Knights
work
of
on the
Favonius.
Durin video. Because, you know,
With the
if I
expedition
spend,
and Notcry
you know,
coming
the
to an
next
end,
full
the
2.5
knights will be
hours
home before
streaming,
long.
then I'm gonna be tired.
Marka thinks it's better
And,
to give people
well,
time to
it'll take me
reunite
even
with
longer
their
to do that
families.
Durin video,
So he
but
told
I mean,
Jean to hold off on
it's
a
not like
huge
I want
welcome
a
reception
strict
for
time
now.
limit of it. I should
Of
probably
course,
wait till
Jean
Durin's
has her
rerun.
own thoughts on the matter.
But still,
You can get the details from her soon.
As things stand, we're keeping the reception
what
small,
is Varka's
but there
best
will be
free-to-play
some
weapon?
activities. This magic bubble is one of them.
That
the
is a
returning
great
knights can
question.
use it to catch up on all the major events that have occurred in Mondstadt while they were gone.
Simply put, it's a reenactment of your adventures.
Indeed. The ultimate goal is for everyone to have a chance to take part in the excitement.
Let me have a look. My first guess would be something along the lines of like,
What about the parts that took a few, creative liberties?
Oh, those were there because the bubble
oh,
world
okay,
is
I
still
guess
being
prototype
transcribed and
archaic, so
debugged.
it's some sort of attack weapon.
Memories are easy to extract.
That's a
and the
crafting
resulting information density is fine, but it's not exactly a stable
Sounds like somebody
medium.
needs an editor. Can't afford it.
If memories are the only thing used to recreate a world, it's hard to ensure a lack of deviations. For example, these memories belong to Venti, but even for someone like him, whose memories are quite reliable, there is bound to be some variance. Not to mention, on their own, memories lack an interactive
There's also
component,
Tidal
so
Shadow.
I added some self-deductive
For Varko
capabilities
used Tidal,
to this magic,
Tidal Shadow
which
for Fountain.
exacerbated the instability
Yeah.
issues, unfortunately.
Yeah. That, makes sense.
For instance, say we're recording memories and Lisa happens to fly into a fury over some overdue library books at the same time. A powerful thunderstorm might unfold in the bubble world out of nowhere. Luckily, there's a simple solution. We just have to send someone to scout things out first. Then we can manually correct anything that doesn't make sense.
Exactly. Plus, once the recording is complete, the magic will loop, so there won't be further deviations, and we won't need real people to act things out. Ah, and before it's all said and done, we'll be sure to cover up your identity, Venti.
Much appreciated. Otherwise, buying around at the Angels share is gonna be much more of a hassle.
Huh. Like you're the one who does the buying.
It's settled then. We'll allow you to be the first to relive these precious memories, and in return, you'll be our eyes on the inside.
Yeah, but it sounds like fun. Besides, we already snapped
Hello,
a few
Miro.
bits of
I will go
potential
on
bugs, like that weird
Death
statue
to
at the 7.
follow the stream.
No,
All right.
no, Paimon. That one was entirely intentional.
What? Seriously?
As the creator of this world, I'm afforded a bit of creative license, I would think. Creating this bubble was no easy task. Is a little personal touch too much to ask for?
I doubt anyone will mind. As far as I'm concerned, you're free to do as you please. This is Mondstadt, after all.
Oh, well. Paimon can't argue with that.
In that case, We'll be counting on you to continue testing our work tomorrow.
It's still early. Why not check out the other events at the testing grounds in the meantime? Jean should be there too.
Yeah, we'll go say hi. She's the one who invited us after all.
I think nothing of it. Now that the world is at peace, you two are overdue for a vacation.
Blue
Best
Regard
to make
says
the
do
most of
some
it.
stealing before you leave this room. What's stealing? Look upwards. A sword has been plunged deep into the ceiling.
Let's go.
Ah, I wanted to see if we could grab it. What kind of stealing can I do?
Dvalin appeared a little late, but his sparks and splash triggered a deep magical reverberation. Background music needs to start half a second late. I should put another instance of now.
Oh my god, this is what it's like editing a fucking video! Turn it off! Turn it off! Oh, thank God. Thank God! Oh, I was getting editing PTSD. Oh God.
Control, huh? Color me impressed.
Holy shit. That was horrible. Blue Regard, why did you make me do that? It's your fault.
Oh, and didn't you say Kleiner would be making the trip with you this time, Alice?
He's been delayed, I'm afraid. Troublesome happenings on another planet. And of course, just when he jumped through all those hoops to make it back to Tevat, Dottore starts causing trouble. The border is a terrible mess even now. So, unfortunately, his vacation has been postponed. Just yesterday, he did give us a call on the Dodo communication device, though. As you can imagine, Klee was pleased as punch to hear her dad's voice.
I see. Being a seeker is a tough job indeed.
You ain't gotta yell at Nicole like that. I'm not yelling at Nicole. Alright, she gave me video editing PTSD. Holy shit, man. My mind went back to when I spent 9.5 hours for 3 days straight editing Molotov Man. And that's 9.5 hours each day. Finding all the sound effects, adjusting the music manually to, oh my god. And the downloading of every stream, the recording of footage.
Yes, good work. We'll go with this setup.
Hey, Jean! We're here!
Honorary Knight, Paimon, welcome back. Did you have a good time in Alice's magic bubble?
Yeah, it was so cool! Paimon's looking forward to getting back in there tomorrow!
I'll be sure not to spoil it then. I imagine you might be interested in what went into the preparation, though. I loved the idea when Alice brought it up, but I knew it would take a great deal of reenactors, not to mention recruiting Dvalin. Luckily, Venti, or rather, Lord Barbados, agreed to help. After that, I opened up recruitment to the people of Mondstadt. Countless volunteers jumped at the chance to reenact your stories, Honorary Knight. It took me 2 days just to read through all the applications. A lot of people have gotten involved, and that includes quite a few familiar faces as well.
Are you one of them?
Yes, according to Alice, I'm one of the leading ladies.
Yeah, there are other activities here too, right? Sounds like there's a lot on your plate.
Ah, well, such are the duties of the acting Grandmaster. I'm used to it. For those of us who have been holding down the fort, so to speak, the return of the expedition team is a matter of great importance. The Grandmaster contacted me and said not to organize a grand reception on their behalf, and I understand where he's coming from. I'm sure the team will be exhausted upon returning, and making a big fuss might just tire them out further.
I'm sensing a butt in there somewhere. Tone-Deaf Bard said you had other ideas.
Yes, well, those of us here in Mondstadt have been awaiting their return for a long time. Resuming normal life after such a long expedition will be quite an adjustment. An official welcome might help them feel at home and reacclimate to life here. Not to mention, it's a chance for the people to show them no matter how long we've been apart,
I
we're
hear a
still
dog.
family.
Where is he? I heard a bark. I'm not
Yes,
focused on the story anymore. I'm
absolutely.
looking for the dog.
And
Where is he?
I don't know. Perhaps I am overstepping. I just hope the Grandmaster isn't too upset.
So, besides the whole bubble thing, what have you got planned?
Here, I'll show you. First, this is an arena we've set up to showcase Favonius blade work. The Cavalry Company is in charge of this one. I'm sure there will be some exciting sparring sessions.
Troy, personal question.
That means we'll get to see Kaya on stage!
You said you're unemployed,
right.
so who's paying your
Compared
bills?
to
Me.
He's much better at
Myself.
keeping things interesting, even when the subject matter is quite serious. I can think of no better person for the job.
You're as modest as ever, huh, Jean?
Over here, we're running a wind glider speed shooting event. It's not hard to guess who's in charge of this one, I'm sure. Yes, her gliding skills are top-notch, and she's quite creative when it comes to event design. Be sure to check it out when the time comes. There's also a booth that will serve as a reception area where people can relax and chat with each other. A few simple games will be available as well. Hertha is in charge of the drink stall, but we're still working on the menu.
Well, the more alcohol
He sells
options, the
designer
better, I think.
rocks on the
Yes, but this team
side.
likes the strong stuff.
Fair point. Huh?
What's with that face?
Grandmaster, you're back? Has the entire team returned as well? Well, apologies, we're not quite done with the preparations, but I assure you, it's limited to what you see here. We're exercising the utmost restraint.
Hey. Relax, Jean, relax. No need to get all formal with me. I split from the group to make it back first. Pretend I'm not even here.
I love
Besides, I knew
Nero.
you'd want to
See,
surprise us,
Nero
no
is
matter
so
what I
fucking
said.
funny.
Oh, I see.
If I didn't tell you to put on the brakes, I knew you'd go full throttle and start planning the next Ludi Harpastum or Windbloom Festival. You put so much pressure on yourself, diving headfirst into the deep end without thinking about how much is on your plate. I just didn't want you to overwork yourself, that's all.
Oh, wow! That's actually really nice of you.
Well, looking out for my fellow knights comes with a job. As for the event, food, drink, and fun in spades without too much pomp and circumstance. Yeah, just like a Mondstadt festival should be. The team will feel at home in no time.
That's far too kind, Grandmaster. But thank you.
I mean it, you know? Just trust my judgment. Anyway, you two got a sec? Now that I'm finally back in my old stomping grounds, let me treat you to a meal. I'll even introduce you to the Good Hunter's secret menu.
Oh, nice! Paimon's never heard of that before.
What's wrong? Not hungry?
Actually, Grandmaster,
You're
there's
not
a
the
few
correct
things I'd
kind
love
of
for you to
cook.
look over. Since you seem to have some time to spare, perhaps we could go back to headquarters.
The white
first.
powder is crazy. Yeah,
Hang
it's
on.
flour.
You know this is just a pit stop, right? There's not going to be time for me to take over the whole shebang.
Of course. Still, you are the Grandmaster.
Oh, you have no idea what this means. I'll be trapped in the office until tomorrow morning.
It's not that dramatic. If we make haste, we'll finish before dawn.
As much as Paimon wants to check out that secret menu, you should at least do some work now that you're back.
All right. Oh, let's go. Guess I'll see you tomorrow.
Varka. Don't dump the work off on Jean. She's still such a young lady. She hasn't even had any chance to find any romance as a result, you know? She's stuck in that office all day. So much so that her entire persona is known as the overworked one. Oh. Okay, we're gonna leave this event for now. Oh wow, Wind Splendor. Oh, the catalyst. Cool. Let's finish the Varka quest. Jean is the reason I downloaded the game. No Jean slander. That's not Jean slander. That's just saying that she's literally the overworked one. Just like Kuching and Ganyu. Jean needs some time to be able to vacation and relax. Like any other young lady would want to.
Didn't you say Fragment 2 was supposed to be right here? Where the heck is it?
Seems like we've run into a slight hindrance. Can I leave this to you, Honorary Knight? Traveler, Paimon, when this is all over, I'm gonna invite you around for a drink of...
Whoa! Stop thinking about Mondstadt's wine and keep your head in the game! You can't be daydreaming about alcohol before a battle!
Huh? Well, all right, just trying to lift our spirits a little. You want to
They
see
drag
some
that
photos
trope
I
through
took
the
of
mud
me and
with
the
how
knights
many
before
girls
the
in the game are
expedition, maybe?
overworked.
Shut up! Can't we please just focus on finding the wolf spirit fragment?
Noelle, too. Yeah. Ah! There you go. Stay right there. No! There we go. Oh, I can't pull this one, can I? So I have to go through the middle somehow. Oh.
Wait.
Oh, you know what? I'm trying to go above. Maybe I should go below. Alright, there we go. Stay right there. There we go. We got it. I didn't know that it could connect to the fruit that was growing. I assumed that the fruit that was growing was the only, like, relight the ones once they've gone gray.
Just like back at the camp, but this time, you'd best step back a bit, just in case.
So, you're saying you don't know how to love people, and you don't understand human love either.
Why do you laugh?
Sorry, I just think the fact you're ruminating on this is all the proof you need that you have love in your heart. I have a funny feeling that by the time this journey ends, you'll have found your own answer to the question of how to love.
No, you're wrong. There is no redemption at the end of this path. Even if I am stained black with blood, my conscience will remain as white as snow. If pledging allegiance to the Abyss is the only way to sever the injustice of fate, then I shall serve in its name.
Oh, sure enough, this place has been corrupted by Roland's will. Whew. I'm fine. I was prepared for this. It wasn't enough to pose a serious threat. We got here just in time. The fragment hasn't been fully corrupted yet. Assuming we can undo the damage, it should still be usable. Purifying the abyssal corruption would definitely be a safe approach. But that's not the only reason I wanted you to come. Could you try reversing the corruption? Not purifying it, exactly, but separating out the Roland part from the wolf spirit.
So, keep the Roland part intact as well as the wolf spirit part? Why would you want to do that?
Firstly, to test whether it's possible. And secondly, to view Roland's memories. As they say, know thyself, know thy enemy. Understanding our foe is our surest path to defeating him.
All right, sorry, I'm back.
Let me think. How was it explained to me? Ah, yes. Focus on a single
Joe
thought
Bayer
within
asking
the
if I have a
1,000
Twitch.
winds.
No, I do not.
Capture that unique wisp before it blows away. Actually, neither do I.
Huh. Sounds like something a certain tone-deaf bard would come up with when he can't think of anything meaningful to say. Wait, don't tell Paimon that's what actually happened.
I thought it might mean something to you. Never mind. I'll explain it in more human terms. Traveler, when you were in
Excuse me.
Natlan, you went fishing for ancient names, correct? If I'm not mistaken, the Night Kingdom was like a river flowing with concepts, and you were trying to capture the concept belonging to a particular ancient name. I'm thinking the same basic principles should apply here.
Okay, but back then, we had a bow and a net. This time, we don't have anything at all.
This wolf spirit fragment is like a puddle compared to the Night Kingdom. No need for a boat. As for a net, this is what I've heard.
Thoughts and emotions are like interwoven threads. They can create a net, or they can create a rope. They can separate love from hatred, and they can bind objects and events together. Thought is the anchor for a being's existence, through which emotions are drawn forth.
Also, we barely know anything about Roland. How are we supposed to use thoughts to anchor him?
Well, maybe you could try this.
What is it? It looks old and tattered.
It's an unsent letter, written by the wolf pup Rostam, Knight of Boreas, from 500 years ago. It was meant for his disciple, the White Knight Roland. After Rostam lost his life,
He
in
just
the
had
initial
that just
calamity,
sitting in his pocket.
Roland left Mondstadt to wander to Vat. Grandmaster Arundel had wanted to deliver this letter to him. But trying to track Roland down was like chasing a shadow. He never did find him. And so this letter has been sitting at the Knights of Favonius headquarters ever since.
Quite the antique, then. But how exactly is it supposed to anchor Roland?
Yeah, I'm honestly not sure.
Hey! What happened to Mr. Plans for every contingency? You're just making this up as you go along!
What can I say? Some people like to wait till they've got all their ducks in a row before taking the first step, but I prefer to dive on in and plan as I go. I've been doing it that way for the whole expedition. But anyway, don't they say that poetry and letters were humanity's earliest means of expressing their thoughts? Can't hurt to give it a try, surely.
It's crazy that Varka just had that in his pocket. But I guess of all people, Sir Writes-A-Lot is the best one to have all of that shit in his pocket, isn't he?
Whoa. It actually worked?
You really are making this up as you go along!
So the assimilation of souls really can be reversed. Just like he said.
If what you say is true, the monsters I've slain, the justice I have sought to uphold, for mortals to escape this tragic fate, there's only one path. A great and ancient kingdom was wrongfully cursed, turning its inhabitants into monsters. The code of chivalry tolerates not such injustice. If Abyss be thy name, I pledge to you my loyalty.
And that is where the blood-stained knight's tale came to an end. With that, he bade his humanity farewell. I dare say you must find it quite ironic, Knight of Boreas.
That I... Dainsleif? No. Bore a striking resemblance, but that wasn't him. While we gazed into the past, he was gazing right back at us. Could it be? So that's what happened. After leaving Mondstadt and wandering the land, Roland ventured underground and saw a revelation from the Visionary. Once he had learned of Conria's fate, he saw the gods' judgment as the greatest injustice. So he surrendered himself to the Abyss, giving them his knowledge, his power, his everything. That's why the Abyss can replicate him.
Uh-oh. Does this mean we have to take on the Visionary this time?
I'm inclined to agree. If our enemy could see the future, both the Wild Hunt and Roland would be acting with far more lethal precision. But even without the Visionary's input, Roland still has an intel advantage we can't afford to underestimate. Every minion of the Wild Hunt serves as Roland's eyes and ears. We need to think one step ahead if we want to outmaneuver him. And on that note, I have a plan I want to discuss with you. Well, the fewer people who know, the less likely it is to get leaked. Besides, it wasn't a fully formed plan back then. That about covers it. No plan is free of risks. At least this one actually gives us a shot at fully eliminating the danger posed by this ancient god. Surely that's got to make the risk worth taking.
See you in another stream. Goodbye, Mr. Rahman.
If I fail, Anselm and Albedo can take the reins. Not to mention we still have Jean in Mondstadt.
Oh, there has to be another way. Like a backup plan?
If only there were. But I don't think our enemy will give us enough time to find one.
Hey! Are you guys done here yet?
Ah, Yehoda! Yes, we've successfully retrieved the Wolf Spirit fragment here.
Weird fellow.
Any progress with Fragment 3?
Nope.
Yehoda?
It's a total disaster. More wild hunt monsters than I've seen in my whole life. We need backup urgently. Come quick.
Come on, we're out of time. You'll just have to trust me on this one. What can I say? I'm not the Grand Master for nothing. I'm counting on you, Honorary Knight.
The next party room story is more contiguous for the best experience. Genshin is man, please, Genshin. Genshin has too much shit where the developers are so worried about you experiencing the story in a way that they don't want you to, that they keep doing this shit, man. Like, let me quit game when I want to quit game, okay? Well, I suppose since I probably don't have the time to finish this story or anything else, I suppose I should probably end the stream here. And, yeah. I think that I'm gonna end the stream here. Probably... Oh, wait! We need to kill something for Hazo. And then we can end the stream. I only have one more character to ascend to 6. Okay, let's see. For good luck, ladies and gentlemen, will Troy get 4 Runic Fangs or only 3? Let's see. Before I end the stream. Give me the good luck, Miro. I don't even know what the chances are of me getting a 4-drop. But it'll be awesome. Because this is the last character that I need to ascend. And after that, every single character in my entire roster is... all of them are ascended to 6.
I'll be right behind you. Devouring Claw!
Be sanctified.
Alright, come on. Give me a 4-drop. I got a 3-drop. Attack sands with crit damage and energy recharge on Instructor. Nice. Whoever makes these menus, I'm more than sure that they have a family member with ADHD, because this this is sensory stimulation. Oh my god. Alright. I like the menu. Menu's pretty. Menu is shiny. Alright. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. Resin's tapped out. Teapot coins probably collected. Collect them before I end the stream. And then I'm just gonna take a rest and work on the Durin video.
This realm is truly beginning to thrive.
Hey! Aoife is level 10 friendship. Alright.
About the...
Huh? Hey, get out! Cuckoo!
Whenever I get to take a break, I always want a snack. I got some candy, fruit, and jerky. You want some?
Huh?
Hey,
Good night.
Cuckoo.
Good night. Well, Yunjin is the last character that that we need some sort of assistance for friendship. And tomorrow I'll probably just spend some resin and get Hazo, my final character, ascended. Feels so damn good to ascend characters. You know, something that it would be really nice for us to be able to do with Dream Solvents is to be able to convert these right here. Where are they? Yeah, boss materials. Excess boss materials. I would love it if we could convert some of those. But alas, we have too many. Alright, good night.